Well, actually, hold on. I'll. Should I type this to each of you, or do you guys care if I just say it?
You can just say it.
Doesn't matter to me.
Alright. Well, you guys don't know each other, so if you want to flush any of this out, this is out of character knowledge. So Ulrich's plug is here seeking the rumblings that he's heard of a potential dragon cult, and because of the death of his clan, he is seeking revenge on any and all dragons. The ranger formerly known as He, seeking out Cliff, the human who was responsible for the death of his tribe. Zalzu is here on a religious pilgrimage. Magnus, or Magni, is just Magni. And Ignan, I have you plugged, coming to the next neighboring town from your original city in order to kind of reestablish yourself.
Was there a name for my hometown, or should I just make one up?
Just make one up.
Okay.
Because the world that the world that I have that we'll be playing through is really, it's kind of defined heading in one direction. Okay. So, alright. In completely random D&D fashion, you all find yourselves coming to... Actually, I'll read the plug. So, for the past several days, you all have been traveling separately on a road that winds lazily through rolling grasslands of what is now known as the Greenfields. Sundown is approaching when you top the rise, one after the other. We'll say, Ulrich, you're the first to arrive at the top of this hilltop, and see the town of Greenwich just a few short miles away. You all are seeking Greenwich for your own personal reasons, but instead of the pleasant, welcoming town that you had heard of and expected to find, you see columns of black smoke beginning to rise from small dots that you can only assume is housing buildings of random sorts, all set on fire. You also see running figures that are barely but dots in the distance, and a very large winged shape continues to wheel over the center of town, making passes on what you can only imagine is the keep. Though none of you save Ulrich have dealt with dragons in the past, you all are very well aware that this is a very large dragon that is attacking this town. Let me get a perception from all. Also,
yeah, thanks. I didn't get up in time to make my fish.
I need, hold on, let me, before I get perception. So Ulrich is, are you a specific dwarf? Iron?
6, 7.
Lawrence?
You're muted, bud.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. I thought you responded to me with the iron. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm good. I'm a shield dwarf.
Shield dwarf. Alright, and you're a wizard, correct?
Yep. I'm a wizard, Ari. I don't look like a wizard, but I'm a wizard.
Dwarf in what? Full male?
Chain shirt with a warhammer.
He is a furbolg. Right?
Furbolg, yep.
Furbolg.
I'm gonna have fun with the name. He what?
Ranger.
He me. Me
Yep.
he?
I'm assuming you're all male.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're not like Dave.
Yes, I'm a male.
Dave, you are a human?
Stout halfling.
Oh, that's right.
Halfway
Dave's
to
new
the,
perma race.
the forever race.
Stout halfling cleric.
Yep.
Canada, I have no information on you, so what are you?
Human rogue.
Oh, good. No, just that it's...
And Ignan was human, correct?
Yep, he's a human
Human
demand.
barbarian.
Just that it's 7 and you're giving her ice cream and M&M's.
Okay. So as you each come to the crest of this hill, Ulrich, you see a very large, unusual-looking creature. With a bow slung over his shoulder. You also see a short halfling. And based on what he's wearing, he seems to be of some sort of religious class. You see a human in fairly common gear, and another human a little bit more wild looking. All of you see that exactly, save those that are looking at Ulrich. You see a dwarf in armor with a hammer at his side.
Large red beard with a gemstone knotted within it.
Any and all flavor text, feel free to add to yourselves. And I will take a perception check from all.
I think those are the last 5 numbers you have in there anyways already.
Unless you want us to re-roll, because I rolled shit.
No, I'm good. 8, 12, 14, 21, 23.
Dave,
So,
I have a +0, Dave. Come on now.
I have a +5.
14 is a very good roll for me.
Zalzu, you see the town before you as I have already described. What is going on with my fucking phone? I don't care that Tony posted. Stop fucking blowing me up. It's like my phone never goes off. In the past 10 minutes while I've been looking through stuff, it's been going off constantly.
Facebook's been going wild with what they push to you now.
So we will say Chris and Adam, you both note that, where is this? If you were to head into Grenist directly, you would basically pass over a small land bridge crossing a fairly small river, and then you would be in what you can only assume is the outskirts of the town. If you were to push northeast, you would find your way to the center of town. Chris and Adam, you also both note that the very large dragon flying overhead is the color blue.
What if they're colorblind?
Then they don't know that they're then you don't know that they're blue. So if either of you rolled colorblind, you don't know that they're blue. Action is on all of you.
Get up, your lazy asses. There be a dragon and it needs a slaying. You know how to handle those weapons you're carrying. Get it marching on.
This is gonna go well.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a good nod, equip my battle axe or great axe, and start moving in.
I have no need to fight with a dragon, but we should stop these fires before they spread to the forest.
I'm gonna say protect the people, and start looking around for anyone that I can help.
Alright, so we've all revealed our personal motives right off the bat.
No, you don't know he's.
Oh, he said I want to keep protecting the forest. What I'm saying is everybody's statement there just kind of gave away what they brought. It was pretty perfect.
Suppose you fellas are right.
What'd you say?
He said, suppose you fellas are right. Am I gonna be the one that has to decipher Boomhauer?
Jesus Christ!
Mumbling Magni.
That's good. You're gonna have to translate for me too. So.
We're not in town yet, are we? I thought he said
No,
we were
you're not in town. You're on the crest of the hill.
Yeah, so Dave, I don't know what you're looking for people to help for yet.
Okay,
We gotta get to town.
I'm just gonna run to town then.
I'll jog alongside the halfling.
With my scale mail.
My chain shirt and my warhammer on one shoulder, ready to go.
Little dude just going, yeah.
And a slightly bigger little dude going. And then the furball comes behind us walking. What's going on, guys?
Yeah, I am not running after them.
Okay. Those that are in a brisk jog, you find yourselves at the land bridge just as dusk is falling. The last colors of twilight are disappearing rapidly. So you do not jog, and you make your way to the bridge, and darkness is already fallen. So right now I have Ulrich and Zalzu ran ahead. Was anyone else following them?
I was following, but I wasn't running.
Yeah, I'm running in.
You're keeping pace with them?
Yeah, full sprint.
Okay. So Zalzu, Ulrich, and Ignan are together at the bridge.
Yeah, I'm with the furball.
Ulrich.
Alora.
I'm gonna be calling you Ulrich. Alright, yeah, you'll be Ulrich for the rest of this campaign.
I that's why I said something. I was hoping it would correct, but no. There's another O.
Ulrich. Alright, Ulrich. Alright, so
Saw that coming. I was like, shit.
Ulrich, Zalzu, and Ignan.
Aye.
Let me get perception rolls.
It's easy. I don't have to worry about adding anything. I just straight roll it.
Until you get them low numbers and you're like, damn.
Yeah, but I mean, at least it's just, boop, that's it.
17, 18, and 10. Alright, so Ulrich and Zalzu. Just over the bridge with their backs to you, you see 3 humanoid characters that seem to be dressed as town guards, and
Let me see it. I'll show you where the shrines are
one
for the climbing gear.
another human that is dressed in a very vibrant purple robe. Back to you facing into the town, unmoving.
I look to the halfling. You speak to him. I'm not too good with people. Especially man.
Alright.
I'll say, Hail, how can we help?
That's the one you've done?
They turn and attack. We both die because our big guys are gone. All on our barbarian friend who came with us, right?
all four turn to you. The largest male guard in the center cocks an eyebrow, looks at the person in the purple robes, and gives kind of a questioning look. The female human in purple robes that you can now see says to you, "The town is not accepting new travelers. Be on your way."
I'm a cleric. I can help heal.
I'm a dragon slayer, and that dragon needs a slaying.
For the personal safety of Grenest, the town has been closed. Please go back the way you came.
With that thing flying overhead? Are you daft?
I agree with him. How can you not accept aid?
The woman dressed in purple gives a shrug and a nod. Initiative, everybody.
Good lord. I don't remember this at all from last time, so
Well,
I remember bits, I don't remember her.
obviously I'm gonna change up some things as we go.
When you say everyone, am I included in that?
No, you
Yeah.
didn't tell me where you were going. It's just the people that I'm dealing with right now. You're not in combat.
Okay, I said I was with Adam.
Yeah, so you're not there.
Okay.
Ah, more experience for us guys.
So what am I, 2019-13? Is that where I'm at?
I've got 19, so I don't know about Mike's, but
20. Lawrence is 19. Dave is 13. Alright.
Alright.
The only problem with the way they did this is some of the character. It is fucking hot in here too. They did like some of them are in one book, some of them are in another. Okay. Action is on. Why is this being a piece of shit?
Fair, Dave. I dislike people a lot, so I'm probably going to insult most people I consider that are dumber than me, which I consider most people to be. So, welcome to my flaw. I talk softly and I talk down to people.
You'll find out quickly, once I'm there and pending on Magni, that I don't trust humans.
Me either too much. They're too quick changing.
we're totally fucked.
Yeah.
This group is like socially inept from the
Completely.
get-go.
Like I said, it's a table 9.
Doesn't mean we can't be heroes, Dave.
It's true.
Unless Mike's secretly evil and didn't tell us.
When
You
you
might
might first time.
Totally possible.
Did you ever read, there's a comic called 8-Bit Theater years ago? It's what this
Yep.
reminds me of. The band of adventurers that never should have been in the position, but kind of convinced people they were.
Dave's gonna have to do a lot of convincing. Hope you specialized in persuasion, Dave.
I'm sweating my fucking dick off right now.
I didn't.
Great. It's good to know. We're gonna do well.
I didn't take persuasion. I took animal handling.
No, I took history.
Perfect. I have history too.
All right, action's on. Action is on Ignan.
All right. So I'm going to finish hastily scribbling something down in a notebook, put that away, and what's the formation they're in?
You're the
Are they all
weirdest barbarian ever.
They're in a line. It's just a straight line.
straight line? All right. Is anyone particularly closer to me than the other?
No, they're in a literal straight line standing on the other side of the bridge that you're at.
All right. I'm going to target the biggest, most grisly guard impersonator I can find and run in. On the way in, you guys notice, just because I didn't mention it before, I have a pretty grisly scar on the back of my head behind my right ear. Worth mentioning.
Lovely. So you're brain damaged.
So I'm going to run in and attack. Does a 17 hit?
Yes. Roll damage.
That is going to be 6.
The largest of the 3 guards gives you a look of shock as you close the distance rapidly, and with a precise swing of your great axe, cleave deep into his armor. He gives a grunt, and you begin to see blood flow from the wound. Next, Ulrich. Action is on you.
Ulrich, yeah.
Ulrich.
Alright, so it's the 3 guards, one of whom has been hit, and the purple robed lady?
Yep.
Alright. Alright, I'm going to mutter a few words and cast Chromatic Orb, flinging it at the purple robed lady. I choose lightning for it. My attack roll is a 16.
Am I make what? Opposed?
Nope, this is an attack roll, so if I hit I go for AC.
Oh, okay. That is a hit.
Alright, 3d8 coming up. 16 damage. All lightning.
You seem very surprised as the lightning flashes from your orb, collides with the woman. She yells out a loud scream, and then before the pain can actually set, it seems as though the charge fizzles.
Damn it.
When it makes contact.
Picked lightning because I didn't think she'd have resistance. Damn it. Should have gone with poison. I was afraid she'd be like a half dragon with poison resistance or some shit. Fire's too obvious. Maybe I should have just done thunder. God damn it! How far away is she from me? And the guards?
20 feet.
Alright, I'll move 10 feet forward,
Alright.
hefting my Warhammer. And that'll be the end of it.
The remnants of years in mommy's dinner.
That's one of my spell slots down. Fuck. That sucks. Don't have many of those.
Yep. I was gonna comment on how we haven't really seen Chromatic Orb either.
Action is now on Zalzu.
Alright, I'm going to roll an insight check to see if they're actually guards. Or the town.
Give me a knowledge. Give me a knowledge, local untrained.
Really? They move to attack, and we hit one of them, and I attacked them, and you're gonna be like, is that them?
I was gonna say, you're gonna do an insight check after Mike's character buries his great axe halfway into one.
I don't know either of them.
Wow, I hope he's not killing a good guy.
So I'm gonna say knowledge untrained. Is that wisdom or intelligence?
Intelligence.
All right, so 10.
They seem dressed as guards. You know nothing. You know nothing about this town, so
You are Jon Snow.
I'm gonna say, why are we fighting? There's a dragon to kill. There are people to.
Because they're gonna be hostile to us, you daft fool. Get it through your tiny halfling little noggin.
I'm going to ready in action to attack anyone who attacks me.
I hate you already. Pussyfooting around.
okay.
This is
At the end of your turn. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah?
Okay.
Pussy.
To the guards.
At best, they're gonna say you're with us, and therefore you're gonna be attacked because of us.
I'm struggling with these names right now. Okay. Ignan, the guard to your left, slashes out at you with a short sword, connecting for 4 damage.
Damn.
The guard in the middle that you previously struck slashes out with a short sword as well. What's your AC?
I hope you're
14?
raging, dumbass.
Mine's a 13.
13, 14 max health. Yeah, that's it. I did 8. Right? 14's your max health?
Yeah, 14's max health.
Okay. The guard you hit slashes out with a short sword as well, connecting. Stabbing you near your left hip for 3 damage. The guard to your right also slashes out with a short sword, hitting, ripping through your armor with a swift upper hand chop and dealing another 5. So what I say, 4 and 5 is 9. And what was the other one?
I'm down to 2.
Okay, so you took 12 damage.
Should have raged.
Yeah, I should have. I wasn't angry. You know?
The woman dressed in purple gives Alaric gives Alaric a seemingly knowing smile. I'm sorry, guys. I know this is kind of a pain in the ass. Once I get rolling, I'll be good, but
You're fine.
Peanut. I'm sweaty. I'm really, really sweaty. Wow. Wow. Hello. You say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Peanut, peanut. I'm gonna need to get a fan. I'm dying. You saying hi? Say hi. Yes. Hello, everybody.
Hi, Riley.
Hello. Hey, baby. I'm DMing. I need to get back to it. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm Melissa's setting the fan up. What do you see? You see all these nerds playing D&D. God, your skin is cool to the touch. I'm sweltering.
And Your Honor, that's why the baby was strapped to his back.
Can you guys hear that through my mic?
The fan? No.
Oh, awesome.
I assume fan because I saw her hair blowing.
Look, you're so dirty. Look at your knees crawling around in the dirt. You got watermelon all over you. You're a hot mess.
Yee.
You are.
Yee. Where'd you get the wipe?
Yeah, baby. Good night.
Wipe your face off.
I love you.
Good job.
Did you see Mama?
Go wipe mommy's face off.
Up to Mama.
Don't eat it. Don't eat it.
Thank you. Whew.
So what is the eye on?
1 second, guys. Okay. Lawrence, the woman in the purple. What is going on with this fucking book?
Can't
Right,
touch me.
whatever.
Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. Da-na.
Damn it. The woman in purple casts a spell, and with a flick of her hand, you hear her say, "Flee." Speaking directly to Aloric.
Fucking.
Give me a wisdom save.
I flee from nothing. Or do I? 13? I'm like on that edge where I might be successful or I might have just failed. I would have beaten my own save DC, so there's that.
I flee from nothing. Run away.
I flee from nothing, not as my feet carry me away. The fuck's going on?
You feel an overwhelming sense to run away, and right before your feet begin to move on its own, you shake it off.
Not this time, you bitch. You in league with that dragon, I'll crush your skull like I will it. Save your faces. I have a feeling you're really gonna like Alaric. I'm a very gruff and angry wizard.
Alright, top of the order, to Ignan.
All right.
Ignan, you are bleeding from multiple stab and slash wounds and feel as though your feet could give out at any minute.
I am going
Yell at the
to.
halfling to heal you. Pop your rage. Then again, you're only at 2, so if you don't get healed, you fucked.
Yeah. So I popped the rage.
Oh, you gotta yell at the halfling first. He's not gonna
How
help
much-
us otherwise.
How much health does that give you?
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It just gives him
Ow.
resistances.
Ah, that's right, because they changed all the things.
Mm.
Resistances and bonus damage, which you could have used last turn, for both effects.
Well, you live and learn, or die and learn, in this case.
If you die, just pull a beer fest. Same character, but Ignan 2.
Well, Ignan told me all about you guys.
Ignan's
My name's
twin brother.
Bignan, but you can just call me Ignan. That'd be great. I'd love to carry on his memory like that.
My friends call me Landfill.
Dave, god damn it.
Yeah, I will once again attack the large guy.
Alright.
That is going to be 17. Does that hit?
Your axe comes crashing down with accuracy and pierces or cleaves through his armor once again. Roll damage.
That is going to
Max
be
damage, max damage, max damage. Tell me you can deal as much damage as my wizard.
I hope so.
Nah, no, you can't.
How much?
13.
13?
13 or 15?
13.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So, crashing into the guard's collarbones, you hear a distinctive snap as your axe bites through and continues onward to more vital organs. He gives a cry of pain, and you watch the life drain from his eyes. He falls from your blade.
Good job. Way to go.
And yeah, I'm done.
Aloric,
Can I get to the woman without triggering an attack of opportunity from someone else?
if you move in but not out, it
If
doesn't
you-
trigger.
Right.
So no, you'd be good. You'd be moving into 2 threat ranges, but not out of 1.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to move up against her, and I'm going to smack her with my hammer.
Okay, go ahead.
Who's this battle mage we have here?
23 to hit.
You hit.
Alright, 1d10 coming up. That's 9 plus my strength, so 12.
You use
Yeah,
a
bitch.
warhammer
Yeah, a two-handed warhammer.
with a mighty swing with your warhammer. You catch the woman in the side of the head. You definitely feel the crunch of bones as the hammer connects, and with the force of the blow, the woman's head turns almost unnaturally hard right. She doesn't even give a. She falls lifeless without a sound.
I warned ya. I turn, hefting my bloody hammer, looking at the nearest guard. You ready for your kraken? That's my turn.
Let me get perceptions from he and Magni. The both of you on your approach to the village first hear the sound of battle, metal on metal and the like, and then see one figure at a bridge swing a weapon. You hear a loud crack, and you see another body fall. You can't make out the features of the people. Actually, do either of you have dark vision? Do you both have dark vision?
Nope. Human.
Do you have a torch lit?
Well, if it's like pitch black, I would have.
I would assume. So, what's your vision in low light?
It's 60. Is a human, I believe. It's my first human. I'm not sure. Let me double check for you real quick.
Adam, you have dark vision, right?
Actually, I think Firbolg vision is just the same as humans. It's not
Yeah,
specified, so.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I take it back. You don't see anything, but you hear the sound of battle
And a loud crack.
and a loud crack.
Thank you.
See, I'm used to everybody having dark vision, so it's just like, yeah, you guys are good.
At level
Yeah,
3,
it gets a little funky.
if I make it to level 3.
You got better chances than Mike does right now.
Right? Are you reacting to this, or just?
It's and how far away does it sound?
If you were to guesstimate 100 feet, possibly more, possibly less.
I'll quicken my steps slightly. Yeah.
They ain't fighting the dragon already, any?
If I could.
I think if they were fighting the dragon, we'd hear more than just the crack.
Infantry with the dragon attack. That's. And I'm gonna bolt ahead.
Alright, so he
Good man.
quickens his pace a little bit, and Magni runs off. Action is on Zalzu.
Did you see that I'm also without dark vision?
Yeah, so I'm assuming you have a light source.
Alright, then my AC is at 16. And I don't have my...
If you didn't have a light source, I've got spare torches from my starting pack, so.
No, it's fine. I just not wielding my shield. So I'm going to go over and... So we don't have any threats anymore?
2 guards still.
Still 2 guards.
Or no threats
okay.
because you think they're guards.
I'm going to go over and heal Ignan.
Okay.
And say, God of Harvest, feed us. And then touch him. To get 12 back.
Nice.
Alright, so you're back at full.
I'm going to look to him and say, thank you, young fella. I need to get your name when we're done with this.
Can you do that in a full rage?
Yeah,
Yep.
fuck you with that. You're in a blinding fury.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You basically don't respond.
You pretty much turn and
You don't even know that you got healed.
You might have gotten healed and you turn to Zave and go, ah, and then go back.
I'll take it.
And then if I have any movement left, I'm going to try to engage with one of the people who are trying to fight us when we're trying
What's your movement?
25.
Okay, you have 5 feet of movement left.
Alright, I will go 5 feet towards an enemy then.
Left or right?
Left.
Okay.
Good choice.
Alright. Action goes back to the guards. They gone? Oh, my bad, man.
Oh, it's no problem. It's not a big deal to me. Close enough.
Wow. Aloric wants it to be known.
This is where Mike chimes in. It's actually an L Like Elgin.
And I just didn't capitalize it. The two guards look at each other, and the smaller says to the other, I didn't sign up for this. And he turns to run off. Igan, Igan and Aloric, you both get attacks of opportunity as you leave your space.
20 to hit. Dirty 20.
It's a hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him go.
14 damage.
How much?
14.
As he turns to run, your hammer finds the base of his skull, and with a sickening thud, he just collapses.
Did you just say in rage you were gonna let the guard go?
I keep forgetting.
You're not making a lot of sense as a barbarian.
I'm not a good barbarian.
You're the most flaccid barbarian ever. His rage goes from, oh, it's a lovely day, to, well, I guess I won't look at flowers right now. That's you in a rage right now. It's like, what the? I don't want to hit him.
The first guard, who did not speak, you see, gives a shake of his head and says, "Fool, the dragons would have simply killed us anyways," and then turns back to the party.
But now I get to.
What a great use of an adjective. Flaccid barbarian.
I'm not sure if I'm not the barbarian at this point.
Alright, the remaining guard turns and slashes out again at Egan with his short sword. The swing misses wildly. You hear him swear under his breath. Egan, to you, or Egan.
All right. I will let out a battle cry and attack again.
So the other guy can get away, but not this guy.
Still fleshing out this whole rage thing.
I'm feeling it out, you know. I dip my toes in a little bit and see how it feels.
Got a little
See
mad
if the water's nice.
about that. Kind of
Go a
wanted to
little
sit down and talk
further.
to somebody about it.
Does a 7 hit?
My psychiatrist says I shouldn't go into things too quickly.
You swing your great axe again, but his shield catches the blow.
At least we don't have to worry about him pulling a West.
What's pulling a West?
Smashing crates, attacking villagers. You know, just fighting anything and everything.
Wes was basically like in a storeroom and just started popping barrels in a city under siege, and started helping himself to like food.
We're like, this is not Zelda. Stop that.
Literally Diablo. His character was Nephilim.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That was his name, Nephilim. Oh, I can delete him. Peace out, bitch. You gone. Deleted from my app. Now it's real. Alright. To Aloric.
Is he within range of me? Like melee range or no?
You'd have to move. You'd have to take a 5-foot step.
I don't really feel like doing that.
So you're gonna burn a spell slot.
No, I'm looking at my cantrips. So, question for you. So, I've got a cantrip called Mold Earth. I can choose a portion of dirt or stone that I can see within range, fits within a 5-foot cube, and you can manipulate it in one of the following ways. I can excavate it, move it instantaneously, move it along the ground, deposit it somewhere else. Could I do that to create a 5-foot hole beneath his feet?
Is it 5 feet of earth that you control?
It's a 5-foot cube of earth, yeah. I can instantly excavate it.
Yeah. We'll see why not.
Alright, I'm going to do that, drop him in the 5-foot hole, and say, welcome to your grave.
Alright, he drops 5 feet and is now...
Prone or not, I figure my barbarian's got to have a good shot at hitting this guy's head at this point.
Yeah. He does not fall prone.
And if not, I'll just drop it another 5 feet and keep digging him down.
Just bury him. Alright.
That's my turn.
To Zalzu.
I'm going to go cast Spare the Dying on the
Lawrence is so mad. This is great.
the woman.
On the woman, yeah.
He said his head was snapped around unnaturally. No. Insta-death. Don't you dare. I will crush her skull even unconscious if you make me. She tried to make me run.
Alright, so I need to look up Spare the Dying.
I'll be back 2 seconds.
They don't get any health back. They just
They just
How much-
stabilize.
yeah, they just stabilize.
Okay. Okay.
Boy, what are you doing to that corpse?
She lied for a reason. We could try to at least get some information from her. No one deserves to die.
I spit on the ground at that statement.
Give me a perception check, everybody, but Higgin. Zalzu, you see as the woman's chest begins to move slowly up and down. Your spell was successful.
She still have a broken fucking neck. Brings her to
I'm
consciousness,
gonna
but she's
kill her.
paralyzed.
Wanna like you, Dave. Stop it.
Adam, you know that your torch is now... The light is now catching what seems to be the beginnings of a bridge.
Okay. I'll hurry across.
Alright, so... I need initiative from he and initiative from Magni. He is a 15. Magni. One takes your
That was
round.
my perception. But
Oh, sorry.
no, my initiative's the same, so I don't know why I said anything. Never mind.
The two of you, as you cross the bridge, see the halfling that you met at the crest of the hill knelt over a woman clad in purple robes. What looks to be two city guards, one face down, the other face up, dead. and a third city guard, 5 feet into the earth, the dirt removed around him, standing there on guard, clearly in battle. Action is on Magni.
He thinks we attacked the guards.
That's exactly what I think.
You're a rogue. You like that. Come on. Be on our side anyways.
I rolled good, so to play along, and you guys are attacking guards, so now I'm conflicted.
Infighting right off the bat. We're fucked.
Boy, what are you doing? Fighting the gods? What is
They
this?
ain't guards. They're in league with the dragons.
One ran away, and the other one said the dragons would kill him for his disobedience.
Ran but didn't get away.
What do you have to say about this? Motion towards the guard.
We're guards of Greenest. We were told to protect this bridge, not let anybody in or out.
Lying whore.
Well, I'm here to help. Will you let me in?
I mean, yeah, go ahead. He kind of gives a look around at all of his comrades fallen.
He says from his 5-foot deep hole.
Insight. That is a... Where are you? 16.
You're conflicted because he definitely looks like a city guard, but he kind of stumbled and stammered his way through his reasoning for being there. Seemed unsure of the answer he was giving you.
How far away is he?
At this point, 10 feet.
And 5 feet down.
And 5 feet down.
I'm going to extend... I'm going to walk up, extend my hand, and motion to get him out of the hole.
I'm just gonna put him back in it.
Aye, enough of that.
A low throaty growl.
He takes your arm. Give me a strength check.
No, as he takes my arm, I'm going to make an attack roll. My with my other hand, I'm going to strike at him with the dagger. 4, 2. Sorry, I'm really new to melee. 20.
Hit.
Seven damage.
As your dagger stabs through his side, he gives a shout. Aye! What the hell, man?
Good on you, lad. Maybe you're not so bad for a human after all.
And he attempts to grab at your arm. And succeeds. Give me an opposed strength check.
Is that a grapple? God, I can't remember the last time we had a grapple.
16.
He grabs solidly a hold of your arm, but when he tries to use his weight to his advantage to pull you into the hole with him, clearly in pain, his grasp slips. And he falls backwards into the hole, now prone.
Shouldn't have lied to me, boy.
Action goes to Igan.
would he have been continue on, but just for a ruling so I can get an idea with the melee thing? Considering he was sort of flat-footed, should I have been able to backstab him too? Or sneak attack damage?
No, I would say more that as a personal ruling, I don't know what Lawrence would do, but I would say no.
Okay. I would have forfeited the damage regardless. I just wanted to know. That's it for my turn if you were waiting for that.
Nope, I said it was.
Oh, whoops, my mic was off, my bad. My rage wore off, right? We've been, it only lasts a minute.
It's 10 turns.
Yeah, no, you're still in rage.
But if everyone takes a second turn, we've having
Nope.
10.
Every round goes 6 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
It's not I act for 6 seconds and you act for 6 seconds. It's
Everybody is acting
all a
collectively
6
for
second
6 seconds.
interaction.
Gotcha, okay.
So no, you're still in rage.
Alright, I've never tried anything like this, but I'm going to try to jump down into the hole, bringing my axe with me. Or bringing my axe down as I go.
Guess I'm gonna bury you too.
I hope not. Well, I'm raging. I can't just leave him, apparently.
It's not just leaving him, but
So, what was that? Just a regular attack roll?
Yeah, regular tackle.
I love how you didn't rage when you got hit for everything, and when you actually hit somebody, and then as soon as you rage, nobody's available to hit you.
Oh, he's prone. I have advantage, don't I?
Yeah.
Perfect. My first roll was bad. That's going to be a 21.
That's it.
And that's going to be for 13 damage.
As you jump down in the hole, you bring your axe crashing down into the center of the guard's chest. And it splits his chest cavity opens and he dies instantly. I don't know what this map means.
Can I go try to cast Spare the Dying on the other one that Lawrence killed?
Sure. Combat's ended at this point. I mean, you have an unconscious woman clad in purple, and everybody else is dead.
So we're out of combat?
Yeah.
Alright. I walk over to the lady's body, Warhammer pointing at her, and I look glaringly at Zalzu, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you have to go and save her?
She could have information. We
There's
can
a dragon in the sky. We ain't got time for information.
give her to the Iron Law.
By Abathor, I already gave her my Iron Law.
Clearly not guards. They deserve punishment.
I'm gonna try to persuade to give her to the town and let them, try to find the cause. Got a 10.
I give a sharp whistle, causing my familiar ferret to appear. Pete, check him over. Find anything valuable. My ferret starts going at the body. He's trying to dig through pockets and find things.
Okay.
Yep, I got a familiar. A little ferret.
Now, who are you trying to convince, Dave?
I'm trying to
I have
convince
no idea.
Lawrence
Oh, you were trying to convince me?
to give her body, or like her dying body, to the town to let them figure out what to do with her and, you know, get information.
I'll roll an opposed check.
Uh,
What would you call it, Ryan? Against his persuasion. Straight wisdom check with something else, or
Yeah, just go straight wisdom.
is she human by
Ha!
chance?
I rolled a 16. She deserves to die. Might as well end it. No sense carrying a body around. There's clearly more to be done.
Is the purple female human? Can I see this? Am I close enough?
Yeah, you're all aware of the battle scene. They're all standing there.
While they debate, I will loose an arrow into her.
Alright, roll your damage.
What the fuck?
I give a nod, a satisfied grunt, and I look to see if Pete, my little ferret's found anything.
It's going to be 8 damage.
Okay, your arrow buries itself in her chest and stands quivering in its spot.
Who the hell are you?
Humans make the choices they make and aren't deserving of second chances.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
You let a human act again, they only drive further into the evil that they chose.
Not only a second chance, but to at least be held accountable for what they've done.
I shake my head. You're soft, boy, and naive. You'll learn.
Hey there, big fella. That goes for everyone, not just humans.
I find humans are quicker to err on the path of more harm than good.
It's in their nature. It's the short lives. That's what does it.
I'm gonna look perplexed as he just put a fucking arrow into some a human he just fucking found lying on the ground.
He heard the both sides. He agreed with me more.
I am going to retrieve my arrow.
Oh, by the way, as soon as combat ended, still in the hole, I pulled out my notebook and started feverishly scribbling. I'm just finishing up after you guys kill everybody and you retrieve your arrow.
I'm pretty sure he has to make a concentration act.
No, you can come out as a bonus action.
Yeah, came out of rage first.
Oh, it's not like third.
No,
yes.
nope, it's a bonus action to come out.
Aww.
Get out of the hole so I can finish burying him.
I'm gonna look around and seem slightly surprised by my surroundings, and my mistake. Climb out of the hole.
I instantly cast Mold Earth and drop the guy another 5 feet. And since I can only move the dirt 5 feet, it moves up 5 feet and then drops down on the body.
Yeah.
And then I Mold Earth and move the other earth that I previously excavated over, filling the hole.
Was he quite dead yet, or did you just bury him 10 feet alive?
He's dead now.
I'm asking out of character. I'm just as a curiosity. I didn't
As
know
far
he
as
was
I
actually
know,
dead.
he's dead. I don't care.
No, he's dead. I mean, he's dead. Not
Do I find
unconscious.
do I or Pete find anything on the other bodies? Because if not, I'm going to bury them all too.
I'm gonna
I mean,
head.
he seems to, from the guards, nothing save what they're wearing. The acolyte had 10 silver on her.
All right. I take 5 and I toss the other 5 between Zalzu and Egan. Eigen.
I'm sorry, there were 5. What?
I tossed 5 silver between the two of you. I don't care how you split it. And this'll go towards my next spell. Good.
Which one did you get that off of? Lawrence.
The coins?
E.
Apparently I pulled them. Me and Pete were both looking going through the body, so it was a combination.
I'll take my share from that one. I'll point to the grave.
Well, you're welcome to dig.
So I'm gonna slip 2 silver into my pocket and run off.
The
Say-
fuck?
Wait, what? You were totally against killing them, but you'll take their money?
Yeah, apparently.
Well, if they're already
All right,
dead.
Hey, she deserved a second chance, but this money can do good elsewhere.
Aye, smarter thinking. About time I heard you using that brain.
It looks like there are more that are in need.
I casually wiped the gore off my Warhammer's head on the lady's robes. Pete, you find anything else on her? Assuming my ferret tells me no.
Your ferret tells you no.
Alright, get out of here. And he vanishes.
Okay.
The Find Familiar spell is great now.
It's interesting.
I don't need to have him around to get him hurt, you know? And only a bonus action, an action to get him to come back. And I can see through his eyes, you know, and we communicate telepathically.
I just know that it's going to be a series of just.
Yep,
I just
pretty much.
Except instead of
ferret just rifling through bodies.
It's an easy spell to have picked on my spell list. I don't have to worry about preparing ever again. As long as he doesn't die, I don't have to worry about resummoning him.
Alright, I'm gonna run towards the town still.
It's even better than that because I can actually see through his senses automatically.
Sick.
Okay, so I have Zalzu just turning from the group, and are you literally running?
Yeah, I'm taking the dash action, right? So twice
So
my
you're running. Dashes during combat, you're running.
I'm trying to figure out how much ground you're going to start
covering.
eclipsing people on if they don't follow.
That halfling mad? Well, I look about the rest of the group. You're coming. I'm sure I could use a hand slaying that dragon, but it will be coming down. Can't let the little mad one off on his own too long. I'm sure he'll get himself flattened by someone. I give a heave-ho with my warhammer and start to move off after him.
Once the village is done, the forest won't be long after. I should join.
We're gonna get along.
I'm gonna keep pace, keeping all the spoils for themselves. I gotta get my share.
Do I hear that?
It sounded like he mumbled it out loud.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I don't know if he's whispering, like, you guys are you whispering it to yourself, or are you saying it out loud?
No, I say it out loud.
Right,
So
I hear that.
yeah,
I
you
call
hear.
over my shoulder as I'm chasing after the halfling. Do more than a single strike, and your share is fine with me.
Got a family to feed. I'll earn my keep.
Aye, family.
You lot in your fascination with coin.
What?
You lot in your fascination with coin.
You need it to buy certain things. When you buy certain things, you get more things. and those things allow you to kill more dragons. Halfling, wait up, you fool.
Dave, you hear this clearly.
Alright, I'm gonna slow and say, well, hurry on then. People are in need.
And getting yourself killed ain't gonna help them either. If you're gonna be running off like that, what's your name anyways?
Zalzu. Toss cobble.
Toss something in your head, that's for sure. Aloric Hammerstone.
Wasn't there another?
Cleric of Shanty.
What? Another what?
Didn't we leave Egan behind? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Wasn't there another?
Oh, gotcha. I don't know. You didn't want to follow.
No, as everyone started running off, with my notebook still in hand, I start running, or chasing to keep up. As soon as names are being said...
Did you get yourself a tiny notebook for this character?
What was that?
Did you get yourself a tiny notebook for this character?
I did.
I was just thinking that too. I saw that and was like, is he reading a book or did he actually get a notebook for it?
Are we taking this so seriously we need fucking props to play? Because I'm game.
Hey, I'm gonna start tying a little red gemstone into my beard. Just for sessions.
So yeah, as soon as the names start coming out, I start writing down, once again, feverishly.
Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I gotta go grab something to drink.
So far, only Dave and I have given names.
Hey, I'm just waiting my turn.
Hey,
I ran ahead and gave my
I don't want
name.
to talk over people.
your mother said no.
That's the Canadian in you.
Your character mumbles as a part of him. Are you going to talk over anyone ever?
I mumble. I speak clearly. Well, hold on. Let me reword this. I speak audibly, but I will mumble at times.
All right.
Audible can have different meanings.
You can hear clearly I'm making noise from my mouth.
I just didn't know if you were, because you mentioned Boomhauer before, so I didn't know if it was going to be that direction or if you were going to go like the redneck from Waterboy.
Probably a dead center between the two.
Yeah. Right now I'm thinking of it as just like a loud bumpkin. That's all.
As we're moving off, I look at the others. And all of you?
Magni Choista.
What was that, man?
He said
Magni Choista.
Right.
I shrug. Carry on.
I'm looking up from my notebook. Name's Igan. It's a damn pleasure to meet you all. And then I look to the tall, hairy thing. I'm sorry, I must have missed your name.
Don't have much use for a name. Most people just refer to me as he.
He?
Yes, you know, there he is.
Would it be more grammatically correct to be called him?
There him is?
Yeah, but it's him.
I shrug.
I shrug.
You call me what you will. I simply go by what is most commonly referred to.
You're a Furbolg, right?
Aye.
What if I call you Furby?
You may call me what you will. I'll respond if I see fit.
give a mild chuckle and nod. I can abide by that.
Names are what define a person. Hell, I've got
Clan
a
is what
names.
defines a person.
It's a shame if you need a name to define you.
I'd say a clan defines you, not a name.
Well, your actions, but then you.
I nod at the clan comment. I can get behind that.
Your actions are defined by how they're used for the clan. Your actions in and of themselves without context mean nothing.
But then those who know you give you names based on your actions. And the better someone knows you, the better the name is.
Suddenly, without warning, 5 humans dash out from between 2 buildings on your left. A limping man and 3 what you would assume to be small children race across the street into more shadows. And a woman carrying a round shield and a broken spear runs out from the alley, turns, and faces back in the direction in which they came. 8 kobolds come streaming out of the alleyway on the woman's heels and fan out around the woman. The woman looks seemingly determined to delay these creatures for as long as she can.
Dragon servants. Time to kill more rats.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge into battle.
Yeah,
Right.
Zalva, you gonna save these guys too?
A
Yep.
knock and arrow.
Fuck.
Alright. Initiative from everybody!
Everybody fight.
Yes. Oh, and before we get started, what did you say, Lawrence? I missed that. Your comment before going in.
Dragon servants. Time to kill more rats.
Oh, okay.
I gotta put names next to everybody because this is fucking throwing me all off. Oh, nothing like the scream of a toddler.
I don't even know what she did, and I don't want to go check. Maryland's
Oh
there, and
god,
I
it's amazing how when you're early parents, you hear just a whimper, and you're like, "Oh my god, are they okay?" And I'll hear Riley, and you'll just hear I'll hear bang, and then hear her start crying. I'm like, "What the fuck?" And then you get up.
They joke about the difference between first child and second child. Nah, the difference between a year.
Yeah.
The first time Penny fell out of her crib, I was like, or fell off the couch or something. I was like, "Holy shit, is she okay? Are you okay?"
We broke her.
I heard her. I was around the corner. I wasn't even out of the room, and I heard her fall off the bed. And I was like, "That sucks, doesn't it?"
Don't be bad.
You know how to get off the bed without injuring yourself. But she's at that adorable stage where she's fighting, but also as I tuck her in at night, she'll look at me and be like, "I love you," and I'm like, "Oh." But she also kicked me in the head today.
Nice.
We were at the mall. I was like, "You want a shoulder ride?" She looked at me. She was like, "Shoulder ride?" And I pick her up, and she just starts flailing. I caught 2, put her down, and I was like, "Nope, you get nothing. You get left in the mall. Here's GameStop. Enjoy yourself."
Pretty sure they made a game about that. Mm.
It's the last time I lost a kid in the car. A kid in a mall, he got hit by a car.
Wait, I can't add another person? What is this shit? Ah, there we go. Action is on he.
Swing him low, swing him low, swing him low, swing him low.
I am going to. I'm going to toss my spear towards the female, calling her attention so it's not just me throwing a spear at her. Like, use this, and just toss my spear and loose an arrow to the nearest kobold.
Are you saying anything to her, or are you just throwing a spear at her?
I'm gonna say, this looks like it'll work better, kind of comment.
She turns to the party, clearly unawares that you were there. Gives you all a brief look over, a nod to he. And she, carefully, adjusts her shield to keep it in front of her and tosses the broken spear aside and picks up the one that you threw to her.
And attack for the kobold is gonna be... $15.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
Yeah, 15 to hit the kobold.
15 to hit.
Yeah.
Your arrow strikes true.
Nine damage.
Alright, so I'm assuming you're... So... Basically, you've approached a crossroads, and you have this woman and then a semicircle of 8 kobolds around her. She's clearly protecting the people that fled into the other alley.
Yeah.
Are you firing across the semicircle, or are you just trying to hit one? Like shooting at the closest one, or one without taking a penalty?
One that was running within range. One that was chasing her, and specifically the little ones that were ducking down the alley. So those that were giving chase are my priority.
Okay, they were all giving chase, but they stopped when she basically made her stand.
Right, so of the 8 in the semicircle, just whichever one's closest.
Okay, alright. With a soft thunk of arrow finding flesh, your arrow drives deep into a kobold's neck. The head coming out the other side, it drops soundlessly. Egan is next. Oh, sorry.
No,
Did you want to do anything?
I was going to say that was going to be my turn.
All right. Still chuckling at the comments Ulrich said earlier. I'm going to rush into the closest. What are these things called again?
Kobold.
Kobolds.
And say, rats. Rats are my specialty. I'm going to attack it with my great axe.
Give me an attack roll.
That is going to be 14.
Hit.
For 10 damage.
With a great heave of your battle axe, you lop the nearest kobold's head off his shoulders. The dragon-esque skull falls to the ground with a soft thud, and you begin to see blood pooling on the dirt. To Magni.
Is there anyone that I could backstab?
Yes, you could move to the one who has its attention on the woman, and you would have flanking.
Okay, I'm going to do that. Does a 15 break?
It does indeed.
Does a 17 for my dagger break?
It does indeed.
Of course, I roll a 1 on the first one. So 5 with the rapier, and 8 with the dagger.
As your rapier darts in, it seems to find a hole in the soft dragon scale that the kobolds have, that is their flesh. And you're shocked at how easily the rapier almost slides through up to the hilt, that it almost throws you off balance, but does not. The kobold run through, just turns and looks at you sideways, and you see the life flutter from its eyes.
All right, with my remaining movement, if assuming I have some,
Yeah.
I am going to go shoulder to back to back rather with the female to prevent her from being flanked in any way.
Okay. They've already formed a semicircle, and they're making no aggressive movement, so you could basically stand, if you wanted to, you could stand shoulder to shoulder with her.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Because they, from what it looks to you, the kobolds are not pursuing. They are intent on killing this woman.
All right, shoulder to shoulder then.
Alright. Action is on Zalzu.
I'm going to run in and move between her and the kobolds, sharing the same space with her if need be. And I'm going to attack one of them.
So you step in front of her?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought Dave was going to say, no, peace, peace. Try to heal everybody.
Okay.
I can bring them back.
As you step in front of her, you hear the woman say, I appreciate the help, but get out of my way.
I'm going to say, go save those that you're intent on saving. We can deal with these.
That's what I'm doing.
Alright, fine. I'll step on the other side of her then.
Dave's catchphrase in this campaign is just going to be, I'm just trying to help.
Help me help you.
Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does hit.
Uh, 7 damage.
So I'm assuming if Canada is on the right of her, you're moving to the left of her?
Yep.
So it's the three of you facing out against a crescent of kobolds.
Yep.
Okay. How much damage?
7 bludgeoning.
What kind of weapon?
Mace.
With a crack of your mace, you hit the kobold square between its eyes. It gives a yelp and falls.
That's my turn.
Alaric.
So how many kobolds are left standing?
5.
This one. Is there one that's closer to getting around everybody? As in, like, more threatening to the fleeing people?
No, because at this point, Adam, so if you're looking at, like, a crescent, starting from, say, 1 to 8,
Yep.
if you were going, we'll say, counterclockwise, so Adam killed 2, Chris killed 1, Dave moved to the other side and killed 8.
Okay.
So you have 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3 swinging back around.
Do I have a penalty on it hitting any of them? From a range perspective?
You would have a penalty on 7 and a penalty on 5. No, 4. So a penalty on 7 and a penalty on 4.
All right, so I'm going to firebolt at 5. But I'm going to move 10 feet up, assuming that doesn't put me in melee range. I just want an inch closer.
No, it does not. They would have to move to. They would have to move into your space.
All right, so I'm going to move up 10 feet and then firebolt 5.
So are you? Okay, so basically at this point, this is going to put you shoulder. This is going to put you shoulder to shoulder with Magni.
All right, I'll only move 5 feet. Then I'll leave a little gap between us.
Okay, so you're pretty. You're not. You're very close to he.
Yeah, I'm going to firebolt him though.
Okay.
That is a 22.
Hit.
For 4 fire damage.
The kobold gives a yelp of pain as you smell fire on flesh as opposed to fire on wood, which is what most of the smoke that you smell is. And he shoots you a dirty look. Clearly hurt, but doesn't fall.
I'm going to grab my warhammer, and I'm going to move in, ideally behind this crescent. I'm thinking next to... If I move to 4, then I'm threatening 3, 4, and 5 without triggering a reaction, correct?
So you move 5 in. What's your movement?
25. So it'd be...
Okay, so you basically swing back out and around. Yeah, okay, you're fine.
Alright, so that I want to pretty much try to threaten all 3 of them, provide flanking or advantage where I can to my allies, and them also, if they try to run away, I can smack them.
Okay, so you're... Alright. Okay. 3, 4, and 5. Anybody attacking 3, 4, and 5 have, is it just advantage?
Yeah. It would be essentially advantage for...
Okay. Alright, so anybody attacking kobolds 3, 4, and 5 have advantage.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
I'm a team player.
Which one did you hit? You hit 5?
I hit 5, yeah.
Okay.
This is a weird team. You can be a team player all you want. It's a weird team we got going right now.
Oh yeah, I completely agree. Completely agree.
Kobold 3 stands his ground, a bit confused at the moment as to what to do after seeing 3 of his companions fall rapidly. Kobold 4 turns and attacks Ulrich, stabbing out with his dagger, but misses. Kobold 5 turns and does the same.
So, I ate your leftovers too?
Don't crit, don't crit, don't crit.
I ate your leftovers to start with.
What's
I
your
saw
AC?
beans and didn't register that I was eating enchiladas and not a black
15.
bean burger.
15.
Because I just grabbed the bigger container thinking that was what the burger would be in.
So when you roll,
So I ate that. And then I ate
so the
burger.
20,
left
a
hers
nat
in
20 is hit, but then you have
So
to hit
she's
again
gotta
to
grill
break.
cheese for
Yep.
tomorrow.
You get crit.
I'm
Alright, so
sorry,
you get
I
hit,
really
but
wanted to try
you'll see
to
more.
They were pretty good.
Thank goodness. Crit at level 1 can be an insta kill.
You take 2 damage from the kobold.
I will. I'll make lunch tomorrow. That's fine. I've got fish and rice still, and cucumber.
What
I
happens
was
when
gonna
you're a
season the
frontline
fish up,
wizard?
so hopefully it's not too fishy,
So, cool,
and then we can have fish,
cold.
rice with a veggie and some fruit, kind of thing. So I'll make that for
Kobold 5 moves
all of
in
us.
to
Well,
attack the
you
woman.
and I, if you want.
And 5 just
Because I
attacked
still
me?
have like two or three pieces.
I thought
of
4 and 5 just attacked me.
It's tilapia.
3
so
did
it's
nothing.
not-
Oh, you're right. You're
4
right.
and
I'm
5
sorry.
attacked me.
4 and 5 attack you. So 6 moves in to attack the woman.
Okay.
His
Alright.
dagger bounces harmlessly off her shield as though he threw a rock at her. And Kobold 7 moves in and attacks. I gotta pull this fucking thing out just for myself. I was doing good, and then I'm like, alright, I got 8, 9, 10, and I'm tracking like 15 things right now.
That's how I felt, and it got even more muddied the worst was when Dave cast his Panther spell, and he had
Yeah,
like, the 12
that's when you got
Panthers.
16 Panthers. You're like, what the fuck?
And it was you guys. He had like 16 Panthers, and you were fighting 4 or 5 different knights and cultists. And I'm like, I don't even want to draw this anymore. I'm just done. As a DM, I have to ask this question: Dave, are you moving them all independently or at one time? Well, I was gonna do independently. Fuck, I hate that end. Okay.
Alright. Kobold 7 moves in and attacks Zalzu.
Who is taking his dog out?
Well, he hits but does not crit. Lucky on him.
I was gonna say I thought his AC was up higher, but
And takes... moving on. The woman with a fresh spear and a shield, moves clearly with a fighter background. She gracefully slides in and stabs out at her with her shield at Kobold 3, and with incredible dexterity, the head of the spear finds home and drops the kobold where he stands. She then slips back into formation as though she's done this many, many a time.
We found the Legionnaire, folks.
Action is on he.
alright. Knock an arrow and fire at the next nearest. There's what, 3 left? 4?
4.
4. Alright, so yeah, the next closest in threat range attack is going to be an 18.
Hit. I mean, they're kobolds, guys. Let's be real.
10 damage. And that'll be my turn.
Your arrow thunks into the kobold's eye, and it drops soundlessly. Action now is on Egan.
So how many kobolds are left?
3.
3. All right.
So I'm pretty sure kobolds a playable race in Volos. I thought about that too. But I didn't want
Oh
to
my
call it
god, that
this.
would have been so fucking hard for this.
I didn't. Yeah, I know this was dragon focused, and I didn't want to be that guy.
You just have to be a different clan of kobolds. That's, yeah, I don't know.
No. They're red. They're red. I'm not.
I'm blue.
That would be a lot of fun, actually. That'd be a lot of fun to DM, and that would be a lot of fun to play as.
I was tempted to roll a goblin, so that would have been interesting if we both did that. Goblin and a kobold. Don't mind us!
Look. We know what you guys are typically like, but we're not like them, okay?
Nah, that would have been interesting. If Aloric dies, I'm pretty sure I'm going to re-roll a goblin.
Oh, you got burnt, huh?
Yeah, goblin kobold number 5 got burnt. That's true.
I'm sorry, what?
It's not even hot.
Oh, no.
I mean, it was a little in the shower, but
It doesn't look horrible, but it's definitely pink.
Chris, have I sufficiently excited you for Octopath now?
I just like what they're. I didn't realize it was like that in depth.
Egan, action's on you. There's 3 left.
All right.
You have advantage on all of them. Or 2 of them, at least.
With a somewhat
One.
confused look on my face, I'm going to head to the closest kobold and say to no one in particular, strangest damn rats I've ever seen. And
Hold on.
yep. Oh,
So you're saying this out loud, though, right?
what was that? That was out loud.
So the ones. I don't know what the rats look like in your home, but these are clearly more lizard folk.
They're bastard runts of ancient dragon offspring. Just kill them all.
Everything that Ryan has said, by the way, to describe them has been dragon-esque head, scaly skin, like nothing rat-like.
Dragon-like
whatsoever.
skull.
Oh, trust me, I know, but Igan's rather literal, so he took Ullric's
Lord.
Oh,
comment to heart.
good. So we'll just RP it then.
Hey, as long as he's helping me kill dragon things, I'm okay with him.
Considering how literate, Igan is, I'm interested to see how having a member of the party's name is going to be.
Well, you're doing something in that notebook, so you must be literate. Or you're just
Well,
drawing.
not illiterate. He's
You're drawing like
literal.
stick figures and suns with smiley faces.
I'm
Just
standing by
drawing.
my initial thing. He's not literate, but he's still trying to take notes, so it's just like wingdings.
No, he's literate. I meant literal. Not on par with my words tonight.
So yeah, we can RP that then. Those are clearly more lizard folk.
Oh, that was in character?
Yeah, that was me. When you walked up and said something about rats out loud, I was like, lizard folk.
No, lizard folk are a different species.
Still apparently on my way to a kobold. I shoot a look to Olorog. Or, I'm sorry, I can't remember your name right now.
Are you trying to say Ulrich?
Ulrich, yes.
Olorog.
Yeah, Olorog.
Yeesh.
Boston Pops? What are you talking about? The Westerly Pops? The Summer Pops?
Yeah, Boston Orchestra, whatever.
Yeah, it just started pouring. That's why I had to leave. It started just downpouring suddenly, and I had to go shut windows.
Semantics. I didn't mean lizard folk. I meant they're more lizard.
All right, so you do have advantage on if you're moving simply to the closest one.
I am.
All right, so you have advantage.
All right. Still no one in particular, confused look on my face. Could have sworn he said rats. I'll bring down my battle axe. Does a
Yes.
10 hit?
Oh.
No.
Oh.
That's what I
Wait, even
get.
with advantage?
Oh. Wow, you just told me advantage too. What the hell? Yeah, with advantage, it's a 10 still.
Wow. You
Doesn't
did.
advantage doesn't give a bonus?
No, advantage is you roll twice and take the best.
Yeah, and I got a 5 and a 6.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You swing down with your battle axe on the dragon-esque figure, and it ducks your swing and gives you a
Ah, that standard kobold fare.
Anything else you would like to do?
I am done.
Magni.
Little finesse me friend like this, and I take a swing. 15.
Hit.
Swing again. 20.
Hit.
Well, I like the slight accent you're throwing in with it.
That's 9 with the rapier. 3 with
Once
the dagger.
again, before your dagger even needs to connect, though they both do, the rapier stabs through the kobold's chest, again with an unusual amount of ease. It gives a squeak and falls.
I give a wink and go back in the line. As long as it doesn't give an attack of opportunity.
It would provoke an attack of opportunity.
Alright, I wink and stand my ground.
Okay.
Stand defensively.
Fuck you!
It was the dude. I played with the dude for like 5 years, and it was a thing. If I used my movement but didn't use an action, I was able to get +2 to my AC.
Zalzu, action is on you.
I love how displeased Lawrence is hearing it again.
I will attack. How many kobolds are left?
2.
2. I'll attack the one closest. For 9.
You miss.
Do I have advantage?
You do not. Not on this
Well-
one.
Fuck me. Alright.
We'd be done with this already if you were better.
Did you say that in
No, I'm just giving you shit for missing a kobold.
Okay. And then I will move to give someone else flanking, if possible.
You would not be able. You wouldn't be able to unless you unless you want to take an attack of opportunity.
No, that's alright.
Oloric.
I still have the injured one in front of me, and he's last, I assume.
You have 2 left.
Ooh,
the
Dave
one-
didn't drop it.
No, he did not. He missed. Yeah, there are 2 left. You have established advantage on K5. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hit 5 since I've already hit him once. With
Okay.
advantage, I get a 21.
Yeah.
For a total of 9 damage.
Your warhammer finds home, and with another loud crack to the back of the kobold, or to the front of the kobold's face, the kobold falls.
Like a hammer on a forge, such pleasant sounds. Oh, for the days of my forge.
Strange sounds your forge makes.
These days, that is the sound of my forge.
The kobold, clearly realizing now that he is outnumbered, turns to run. As he does, and you all will be allowed attacks of opportunity save he, you hear the woman with spear and shield. He's mine! You all are allowed attacks of opportunity.
I attack. Do I have advantage on my attack of opportunity?
Hold on, we're gonna go. We'll do this in order of initiative.
Damn. Means I'm like almost last.
So, Egan, do you wish to take your attack of opportunity?
Yeah, well, I'm still flustered. I missed the last one.
You let the last one go.
Well, not that one. I meant the last kobold.
Oh.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
All right, that's a 23.
Hit.
Attack is going to be a 12.
As the kobold turns to flee, your great axe finds the side of his rib cage and slashes home. The final kobold drops. You are out of combat.
Oh wait, didn't you hear the lady?
At least someone's listening.
Kills are earned, not claimed.
You're muted, Lawrence.
I'm so not used to muting myself in between. I'm used to just being able to just keep talking because I'm always unmuted. I nod at, what are you again?
Higgin?
Yeah, what are you?
Oh, I'm a human.
God damn, another human. I nod. The humans got the right of it. I'm better to take one down than risk letting it get away. They breed like rats.
I guess we
Clearly.
only... Go ahead.
Clearly frustrated, the woman approaches the rest of the group. I know, I wanted it.
It's all right. Where else do you think we can help most? You know more of what's happened here.
Where you can help? Everywhere. Look around you. The whole town is on fire.
Are there still kobolds running amok? Are people?
Where's the
town
highest? I
the
interrupt.
whole town is under siege.
I interrupt, putting a hand on the halfling's chest as I lean forward. Where's the highest point in the city? Where can I strike the dragon from?
The height, she gives you like a look as though you're crazy.
Fair.
You do know that's an adult blue, right?
The dragon must be brought low. It doesn't matter.
I mean, highest point would be the castle in the center of town.
The center? So that way? I point down the street.
You'd basically go due north of here and then gradually begin to cut yourself east. Pretty hard to miss.
I nod. One more. If there's a castle, why aren't you in it? Wouldn't that be the safest?
We were on our way there. I don't think you realize the numbers in this city right now. There are cultists, acolytes, half dragons, kobolds, even these weird winged kobolds I've never seen before.
Half dragons. Tainted blood.
No, you mistake. I mean half dragons as though dragons cut in half. They almost look like dogs. They run on 4 legs.
I stare in bewilderment and confusion, taking a step back.
If you think the people you are guarding are safe, would you mind leading us to more that we can help?
The people I'm guarding.
Yeah. Didn't they run away and she was making a stand?
She at that moment, you see this like look of shame pass her face. Kuth, you there? I'm here. I have the children. Come out, we're safe. At that note, you see a man whom you assume she is calling out to, Kuth. You assume is her husband, and in tow 3 small children, 2 girls and a boy.
The Sprouts are unarmed then?
I'm sorry, this is my family. Kuth, my husband, Sarah, the oldest, Elijah in the middle, and this is little Jenny, our youngest. Say hello. They help Mom. They all kind of very, very cautiously peek out from behind their dad.
I give a low grunt in acknowledgement, but that's it.
If you're still intent on going to the castle, we can help guide you there. Or if it's safer to just flee the city and come back once the dust is settled.
I'm gonna take a knee in awe of the children. I got a few your age. We gotta make sure you're safe, huh? Hey, boyos, let's bring them to the castle, huh?
We also took out the guards the cultist guards that were guarding the bridge, and I gesture back to where we came from. If you wanna flee the city.
No, this is our home. We won't flee. I've spent too much time serving the captain of the guard, Meryl. One of the finest women I've ever met.
I nod. One's home should be protected.
Well,
Safest place is the castle. Let's bring the wee ones there.
I'm on board. Let's go. Lead the way, or point the way.
Aye, with all that armor, you should be leading the way.
That's why I corrected. I'm going to take my shield back out and then cast light on my mace.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm incredibly rude. My name's Lynan. And she gives kind of a bow to the party, and then turns to the large furball. Your spear? And she offers it back to you.
Keep it. We may run into more. You know your way around it.
Oh, thank you so much. I can guide. Just if I play scout, will you watch the children, my husband, keep them safe? I'll gladly lead you to the castle.
I thought we were bringing your children with us.
We are, but you're asking me to scout ahead.
Oh no, just point the way and I'll go.
Oh, okay. Well then, this way. And she gestures you down the alley that they had previously run from. We were on our way there when we were surrounded.
Let's go.
I'm going to reach into my bag and grab a dagger and hand it off to the husband. Your last line defense, mate. Keep him safe.
He takes the dagger and kind of sheepishly. Never really did learn to fight. Always had the life, and he gives a sheepish grin as he takes it.
Believe me, friend, when it comes to protecting your children, the beast comes out.
So she begins guiding you down. It's basically what you would make a grid. So she begins guiding you fairly rapidly, stopping you at certain points and kind of taking a scouting role regardless. She very clearly knows the city very, very well. Sometimes she leaves for a couple minutes at a time and tells you to wait, and always returns fairly swiftly.
Sorry, real quick, Ryan, at your discretion, I am moving stealthily within the shadows.
Okay.
I'm moving with the children.
Okay.
Regarding that, in all of this, I know we're pausing every couple minutes. Are the children, to put it crassly, slowing us down?
I mean, they're small children, so yeah, you're moving at a bit slower of a pace, but it's very obvious that Lynan understands this, so she's kind of trying to keep you all moving without interfering with the process, because she understands that her children are small and it's late. They're tired.
I gesture for them to put one of the kids on my back.
I will grab the. What was the oldest one's name? How old was the oldest? I should ask.
If you were to guess, 10 or 11.
All right, and Jenny was the youngest?
Jenny was the youngest.
All right, I will put Jenny on my shoulder and take the middle one and place them on Ulrich's back.
Alright, the eldest has no problem keeping up with the rest of you, so. Alright, you make You make good pace. You're moving through shadows. There's heavy smoke in certain spots. The city has clearly been under siege at this point for several hours. You're not quite sure when you came into the siege. Some buildings are just catching alight. Some buildings have been burning for a while now. After many a twist and turn, you find yourselves with a large building looming overhead. You're not quite at it yet, but you can clearly, from the cast of the shadows, even those without dark vision, you can see a massive shadow as you begin working what you feel is deeper and deeper into the heart of the town. Several more twists and turns, and then Lynon pauses you all. Alright, we've made it this far. We've got 2 more blocks, and then it'll be a dead sprint. Based on the city being under siege, I can only imagine they're moving to try and cut off the escape of all the townsfolk. It's very clearly laid out that if the town were to ever come under siege, that the city hall, the castle, is the place to go. I can only imagine what the next couple moments will be. There will definitely be enemies. I leave it to you. Do we want to just rush headlong? We can make it a sprint. I don't know what we'll find.
Well, we dwarves are natural sprinters, you know.
She turns to look at you to almost rebut, and then gauging what you said, she gives a laugh. I feel like I haven't laughed in days.
Well, I'm pretty sure I can run faster, except for that big fellow over there. I'll bring up the back. I'll try to lay a trap down. Slow the progression.
So we're making it a sprint then? She's looking to the whole party.
No sense in sitting out in the middle of the fireworks. Might as well get to the shelter while we can.
I'm not too stealthy, so seems like the best plan.
Alright, follow me. It's just 2 blocks. So she leads you down the alley. You take a left, you take a right, and upon taking a right, you know that you see a massive clearing before you. There are no more buildings. The grid seems to stop in this particular section. She gives a gesture and a head nod and moves her way down the final alley and stops at the mouth of it.
Leroy Jenkins.
When we get there, perception, please. I would
Everybody
like to
roll perception.
Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say, what are they fighting?
Looks clear. I'm gonna Leroy it.
All right. Let's see. Aloric, Zalzu, and Egan. The smoke is so thick and heavy it actually burns your eyes, and you're having a hard time at this point trying to see ahead of you. Though you see that the smoke begins to clear once you break through, once you get past this alley. To Magni and he. Well, Magni and he, you see dozens of townsfolk pouring in from every direction you can imagine, rushing their way to the city hall. Some being pursued by those clad in purple that you saw before. Guards seem to be fighting other guards. It doesn't quite make sense to you. There's a wall of guards set up at the front of the city hall, fighting off as many intruders as they possibly can, but it seems as though the line is beginning to break. It is total anarchy. There's chaos everywhere. There's women, children, men running, screaming. As you stand there and take it all in, you see some townsfolk fall. You see some of the intruders, whether they be cultists, guards, those dressed in purple, fall. Guards fighting guards. You're not quite sure whose side is with who. No distinguishing features between any of it. He specifically, you note as you're looking through the madness and mayhem that there is a massive dark shape making passes on the city hall. You can't quite catch exactly what it is, but on what you saw before, you're pretty positive it's the dragon. Unusually, what you find most unusual is though the dragon is making passes on the massive castle, he's not attacking it. He almost seems to be begrudgingly flying around as though he really doesn't want to be there, but he has to be.
The dragon flies overhead, but he doesn't attack the castle.
Trap's not going to work neither. Too much friendly fire.
Looks clear to me. Let's go. And I run out there.
I follow suit.
Did you hear what I said and you ran anyway?
I heard you say the dragon's not attacking.
I said trap's not going to work.
Yeah.
Too much friendly fire.
Yeah, I don't know what that means in this context, so I'm going to charge. I don't
Well,
see anything.
Am I not coming through? I said I
I
was going
heard
to
you.
be last in the back.
No, he heard you. He just said fuck off and ran ahead.
Okay, that's fine.
I said it looks clear to me. I don't see any problems. Let's get to the gate.
Well, you
I'm
said I
charging.
didn't hear you, which threw me off. I was like, did I cut
No,
out
I said
there?
I said I did hear you.
Okay, I heard didn't. Apologies. No, it's fine. I'm not mad. Go ahead.
Yeah, I follow suit and keep up with
I
Ulrich.
got a little kid on my back. I'm getting this kid to safety.
I'm following as well.
Do I see any purple robes as I'm running? You said
yeah,
you
you
said the
see.
smoke cleared up.
Yeah, well, once you break from the mouth of the alley, because the town center has been cleared specifically for the castle to not loom overhead anybody. It seems as though this would be a place that markets might set up during the day, like pop-up markets and farmers selling wares, etc., etc. It's clearly been cleared out, so the smoke thins as you rush out the mouth of the alley.
Can I sidearm a firebolt at one of the purple ladies as I'm running?
You now see what I described to the rest of the party. It's total mayhem.
Shit, should have told me it was this bad. But yeah, can I sidearm a firebolt?
Yeah, sure.
It's a 24 to hit.
Okay.
4 damage. I'm
The
aiming,
fire-
if I can, for one of the purple figures chasing townsfolk.
The purple figures don't seem to be chasing townsfolk. They
Okay,
seem
then
to
just
kind of
any
be-
purple figure, because those I know are bad.
Okay. Alright, so you fling a fireball off to the nearest purple figure as you're running.
At least
It
I'm assuming
definitely-
they're bad. They're all
It
bad.
definitely connects, but you don't have the time to see the damage that it dealt.
Fair.
As you're all running to the city hall of the large castle, it is clear now to all of you that it's merely a matter of minutes before this guard line breaks.
I'm dashing full speed towards the gate, so
Yeah, I'm dashing full speed towards the guard line.
if I've got time for a second firebolt, I'll toss one off, but otherwise I'm running.
As you continue rushing towards the castle, you all see a very stocky dwarf emerge from the castle. His hair and beard are bright, bright red. His beard is woven in a very eloquent fashion, and he has several large iron rings in it, keeping it tidy. As he exits the castle, you hear his booming voice. The lines! They're breaking! Everybody in! The doors to the castle swing wide open. You see another 10 guards come rushing out to give support.
So I was muted, and I don't know if I misheard. Mike, were you charging towards the guard line or charging towards the castle?
I thought the guard line was right in front of the castle.
It is. They're one and the same.
So
okay. No, I was confused. Sorry.
All right, I'm gonna make sure that the little girl gets in first. So
As you continue running in, you see this large, stocky dwarf pull a massive warhammer off his back. You also see another woman with him, dual-wielding short swords. She comes through the gate as well, and they begin just working feverishly to try and hold the line.
I'm going to look back. Am I able to discern how many townsfolk are, like, are there a minimal amount of townsfolk, a large amount that are behind me?
I mean, it seems as though when the doors swung wide and you heard the command, it seemed as though most of the townsfolk were inside, so there are far more ahead of you than there are behind you.
All right. With that assumption, I'm going to reach into my bag, pull out my from my dungeoneering kit a large bag of ball bearings, and I'm going to whip it out behind me.
Yeah.
So it's 1,000 ball bearings strewn across the field here, and everyone has to make a DC of 10. Unless they, if they don't, they go prone.
Okay.
Kind of slow the progression a bit.
Alright. You are now at the guard line.
I'll do an about face and do my best to assist the guards.
Okay, we have Ignan staying for battle.
I'll get the kid inside, and then I'll do the same. I'll turn to come back,
yep, I want to
assuming
make
it's
sure
feasible.
I want to make sure that Jenny's in and secure with someone, be it the parents or.
Alright, so he rushes in, and Linen rushes in with her husband. I'm sorry, Linen turns to stay on the line. Her husband rushes in. Aloric rushes in on Magni and Zalzu.
Confidence in my newfound comrades that those children are safe. I'm going to make an active look to see if there's any more children in need.
You see a mother with 3 children in tow, probably 50 feet out, but not where you threw the ball bearings. So they do have a clear line, but they are being pursued.
Okay, I draw my short bow, and anyone that makes any headway towards them, I'm going to pop. That is not a clear guard.
Okay.
Seeing this, I'm going to move out 20 feet and say, "Come on, you're almost here," and get ready to attack anyone who, once they get to me, can that go to stop them from getting to the castle.
Right. Egan, you feel how tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
You feel a massive hand grip the back of your arm. You turn to see the dwarf from before. I appreciate the help, but I said in! Everybody in! Once they're in, and he gestures to the women and the small children. We locked the door! Fall back! And you begin to see the line gradually falling back, waiting for the mother and children.
I'll fire any firebolts I can over the line to help the retreat.
Okay. I'm not going to do like an active combat. It's basically like do
That's
what you guys want to do.
I want to be doing it.
Yeah.
Like I'm arcing firebolts over to help.
Okay.
I'm going to look over my shoulder and call out, when the children are in, I will follow. And I will stand my ground, battle axe ready.
And the barbarian dies. He gets locked out of the gates because he was too slow.
Yeah, once the woman's in pace with, I'm gonna fire a sacred flame, and then once the woman's with children, I'm gonna grab one of the children and run.
All right, the woman is now with you, Zalzu. So
you sure the
get your
kids
action.
aren't bigger than you?
They're all small children.
Yeah, Zalzu's small.
I know, but
yeah, but I still have strength.
He's like Shovel Knight.
Amongst the anarchy, once the woman reaches Zalzu, action is on you. I'm assuming you're falling back with them.
Yeah, I said I was grabbing a child and falling back with them.
Zalzu strikes out.
Let me get a perception from everybody.
Zalzu, with ready action, strikes out towards the woman who approached.
All right. Everybody, including Mike. As you are to take a look across this massive clearing, you see hundreds of enemies collapsing from what you would assume to be the town's buildings and shops, etc., onto this clearing. They seem to be slowing pace as though they're almost waiting for something. Everybody but Mike. It's far more than 100. You would gather several hundred at a minimum. You note that those clad in purple seem to be the furthest back.
Oh, what I would give for a fireball or the makings of a lightning bolt.
And
filling, that would be amazing.
All of you except Mike also noticed that probably 50 feet or so short of the castle, everybody stops. All the invaders stop and seem to just be looking around at each other. You see humans, dwarves, halflings, elves. You see kobolds. You see the... I gotta piss. Hold on.
See, he's got a piss. Hold on, guys.
I too have to take a while. He's only be right back.
I don't really have to, but I will because everybody else is.
Huh.
I know.
Perfect.
Group bio.
I don't want to be left out, so.
Look at that. We're all coming back in order of disappearance.
What the fuck are you doing? Are you like making a Caesar at your desk? What was that?
Oh no, I'm pouring PBR into one of those ice mugs.
Oh, it looked like a salt shaker.
Nah.
Did my ball bearings do nothing? Do I not see people eat shit? At least a couple.
Oh yeah, you did.
Okay, great.
No, it definitely impeded progress from those that were chasing directly after you. But I mean, basically at this point, is everybody? Adam's not back.
My understanding is it was a very large clearing area, and so your ball bearings would have covered only a very small portion of that.
That's fine. I just wanted to flavor text if you see like a handful of people eat shit.
Kobolds fall on each other, stabbing each other with their spears by accident. And I discovered today that there's a number of pretty awesome D&D tabletop playlists on Spotify. Just FYI.
Huh.
If anybody's looking for some good gym music, you know, epic battle music for D&D, pump you up.
What is it? Just like medieval fantasy music, or?
I just searched for like D&D tabletop or dungeon or dragon. You can find plenty of it.
I mean, I feel like that'd be fine until you get to the Prancing Ponies minstrel theme or whatever, and then I'd be like, okay, motivation's gone.
Well, that's why you find an epic battle playlist or something.
This is really embarrassing, but in high school, I had the Legend of the Dragoon soundtrack on my on my CD player that I burnt while working out at the gym for the rugby team.
Hey man, whatever pumps you up, that's the key.
It
And
totally
that's
pumped
good
me
shit,
up.
and that's good shit.
You act like I haven't had multiple Final Fantasy soundtracks.
No, when I was in high school, my thing was Star Wars techno for some reason. Still worked pretty well though.
Star Wars techno. I'm picturing an even more annoying Cantina theme.
Oh, I should have looked for a Cantina theme. That would have been greatly annoying. It was mostly like Darth Vader and Imperial March and all that shit.
Did you do it to annoy your parents? Was that the reason?
Oh no, when I wanted to annoy my parents, I would play my Will Smith soundtrack full blast. As I did every weekend when I was like 12 and under.
As I roll into the... Oh
Man.
my god, Mike!
You should have been blasting Lou Bega. That whole CD.
I mean,
That's the way to go.
but who's Lou Bega?
Mambo
Fuck
number
you.
5.
Fuck you.
Who is he?
Fuck you. Fuck
You gotta remember, like,
you.
Mike's like 6 years younger than all of us.
Yeah. Mike
Mike,
seems to know nothing that I mention ever, and it's really annoying.
I'm usually good with like things done like before I was born, but
Well, Lou Bega was only known for
I'm
one song,
going to
so.
say no, you're not, based off of this group.
I mean, he probably likes the first three Star Wars too.
all right.
Don't
Episode
you
1
say
was
it.
not great, but 2 and 3 they have their strengths.
Fuck you.
2 was awful. 3 was okay.
2 was okay. 3 was
No. No.
See, I think 1 was the worst of all of them.
Oh, seriously, 1 was horrible. I mean, except for the over.
They were all horrible. All 3 were terrible.
awesome.
3 wasn't that bad.
It was,
Yes,
Alright.
it was.
Hold
3
on.
was
Bad.
horrendous.
Hold on, a hot take. If they didn't spoil it in the trailers for episode 1, when they had the double-sided saber, that reveal, that would have been one of the biggest moments in cinematic
Darth
history.
Maul is the coolest thing about the prequels. That's it.
Yes, and if
That's
they
all there is
saved it,
I
if they
disagree.
saved that
Whoa.
reveal for the movie and not put it in any one of the trailers, you would have lost your shit, and that would have saved the movie.
Whoa!
Can we talk about Yoda?
It would have saved the movie for the first viewing only.
Fair enough.
Yoda
Yeah.
pulling out his lightsaber and going into battle.
So
Oh
bad.
my god! I was like
Also-
the little kid.
No, when they have him fight Dooku and he's just bouncing around like a fucking bouncy ball, it was the fucking worst thing on the planet.
How else do you see Yoda fighting? Being a powerhouse? He's gonna be a little quick dude doing crazy shit.
You don't need to see Yoda fighting. Like, that's the key.
Yes, you do. You need one.
Fine, but he doesn't need to have to fight with a lightsaber. Have him use the Force like a fucking mofo badass.
That was half the fight.
Like
No,
when he
have to fight
saved
with
the
him
falling
during-
rocks
I'm
with
on the
him.
wall. I'm on the ceiling. I'm on the pipe. I'm on the
That
floor.
was
I'm
the
No,
Yeah.
I'm still using the Force though.
Mhm.
Oh, it was terrible. That was terrible.
All right. Anyways, let's
Oh.
move. Let's get this back on track.
Sorry, but
Sorry,
just to
guys.
interject. Yes, Darth Maul was cool, but saying he was the best part of the prequel trilogy discounts the entirety of awesomeness that was Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan. So,
That's true.
No. No.
And Liam Neeson.
No, you know the saving grace in the entire trilogy. The only saving grace was Jar Jar Binks. Moving
Oh my
on.
god.
Depends. If you accept the fan theory that he's a secret Sith Lord, that's not necessarily wrong.
He
I
would
do
have
like
been.
that theory.
Yeah, if they stayed with that, he would have been amazing. But they caved. So
If they
Now we-
reveal that Jar Jar was actually a Sith Lord, badass. All of a
Mhm.
sudden, new twist on the entire prequel trilogy. I could probably enjoy it then.
well, that's what it was supposed to be. Instead of like,
No, it was not supposed to be that. That's
no, you can see it.
It
in
was
episode
completely
1.
unintentional, and fan theory came up with it to explain how on earth Jar Jar Binks made it past the editing
If
process.
certain scenes you can see him mind
No,
dominate.
fuck off.
No, you can see it.
Watch the
You-
YouTube
No,
vid.
have you watched
Watch.
Rudy yet? Have you watched Rudy yet?
Mike's about to
You
come
can't
in
talk in
here
this conversation then. We're
Mike's
done.
about to come in here with his hot take of how 9/11 was an inside job.
I just love. Have you seen Rudy yet? You're cut off. Watch Rudy. Like top 3 greatest sports movies of all time.
Oh, it's a sports movie. That's why I haven't seen it.
Fuck you.
I'm not into
You
sports,
make, me,
man.
you make me so sad. Have you seen Remember the Titans?
Remember the
I've heard
Titans,
of it.
Rudy, Invictus,
I've heard of it.
Miracle.
Did you say Invincible?
I said Invictus.
How have you never? Oh, fucking Mike!
I've
I'm killing
heard
you
of
this
it.
session now.
Rudy, Miracle, Remember the Titans, Invictus. Those you should have seen all 4 of them.
I've seen half.
I mean, I did see basketball if that counts.
Not
Have
the,
you seen White Man
I
Can't
actually
Jump?
I didn't see Invictus.
wait, what about the Mighty Ducks?
Okay, I
my
saw that
goodness,
when I was
Nick.
younger.
Which one?
Both.
Yeah, that's another one.
Both.
What do you mean,
You
both?
haven't
There's
seen
3,
them
you
all.
motherfucker.
All 3.
Fuck you, and fuck you. That's fuck you 1, that's fuck you 2. Oh, and don't forget fuck you 3. I know things pretty well from before I was born.
Except for sports, okay? I've
Except
never
for
been a
everything
sports
we
guy.
ever talk about, and this group is not sports.
Fantasy.
Except, come on, man. Okay.
Alright,
Look what you did
as
there.
you, as you all rush into the castle, it is clear that you were the last they were allowing in. You hear the massive doors slam shut, and several guards heft several massive wooden beams and put them in place to lock the door. As you're all right there, you hear the red-headed dwarf shouting out orders. Linen, collect a group of guards, those you work closely with. I need to know how many people are in the castle, and how in the hells they got a hold of our guards' gear. Meryl, go. Inform the governor that the doors have been sealed. Nobody is to come in or out. Once you've done that, report back to me. You see a very attractive, slender woman clad in heavy plate nod to him and then rush up a spiral inner staircase with incredible agility for a woman wearing full plate. As you watch her ascent, you note that there are several landings inside this castle, but it seems to be the center is a large cylinder, and that's where all the staircases begin to spiral upward. They stop at different landings, and there are different doors and rooms that you can note.
Fine construction.
Is the woman that just ran up with the full plate the same one that was dual wielding the short swords?
Yes.
Okay.
Linen gives a nod to the red-headed dwarf and then turns back to the party. There's much work to do, but I cannot thank you enough. I'll inform Escobar and the governor for what you did for me and my family. Again, thank you. I must go. She turns to her family, kisses her husband, kisses her children, and then rushes off as well.
Oh, I got you safe. Can I get you back? Sorry.
As she seems to almost leave, she turns around and comes back and smiles at the large furbolg. Your spear. I'll be able to equip myself now that we're in the city hall. Again, she gives a gracious bow. Thank you so much.
Glad it's no use. Thank you for returning it.
Yes.
Sorry, I keep talking a lot, but I don't mean to. I really don't.
No, go ahead.
Oh, wait, mate, can I bother you for my dagger?
The husband.
Yeah, no, I know.
I
know. Kuth turns and looks at you, and you know that he basically held it in front of him like this the whole time and never used it once. He sheepishly gives you a grin and hands it to you. Thanks.
Lawrence put something in chat before you're
on. You did well.
Sorry.
You did well. You did your job. Get safe. Good on you. And I give him a solid pat on the shoulder.
Lawrence, give me a perception.
Nat 20.
Oof.
Make me look things up.
Great.
I figured with my perception that wasn't going to happen, but...
D&D, when the thing you don't want to happen, or kind of hope against...
It's not hoping, I just have no modifiers, so odds are I roll poorly.
What do you got a modifier in? Not charisma?
Everything but charisma and wisdom.
Wisdom.
I have a 10 wisdom. It's my second lowest. I have a 10 and an 8, respectively there.
That's me in intelligence. Charisma.
17 strength, 16 dex, 18 con, 17 intelligence.
Ooh.
10 wisdom, 8 charisma. Could have been anything I wanted to be. Could have been a contender.
Charisma bad, intelligence average.
Mike doesn't know that saying either.
I could have been somebody.
Mike. Bet
Make
you
me
don't even
a
know
lip,
what day
I'll
it is.
What? It's like Sunday.
Never mind. So I see anything on this door, or are you looking up? I can't tell.
I'm looking it up.
Not
Chris,
trying to push
I
it.
wasn't even considering it.
While you're looking it up, I'm going to say a prayer thanking Shanti for getting everyone safe inside. For the promise of harvest contained within our seed, we thank you. The mystery of nature gift wrapped for us to sow, we thank you.
Lawrence, you note. Hold on, I gotta make a note of this. As you're looking over who was identified as Escobar. Come on, computer, stop fucking around. You note that he has a massive ring with, you would assume, hundreds of keys attached to his belt. His beard seems almost meticulously kept, though his hair is wild. You see, with the exception, you don't know any weapon on him, save the massive warhammer he was using.
I approve.
But as you see him working his way through, you catch note on the half plate that he's wearing. There is a fist in the center of his chest that looks as though it were to be made of stone. From this, you can tell that he is a descendant of the Stone Fist clan. They were a very, very prominent clan who were experts in stone cutting and the construction of any and all things having to do with stone. From this, you almost arrive as you're in this massive, perfectly cylindrical hall that you think his clan might have been responsible for building the keep that you are in.
I call out as I recognize that. Blessings of Iron Steel on the Stone Fists.
He seems to stop and kind of look around, confused. Alright, who said that?
Aloric of a lost clan.
You can see he's clearly pressed for time, but he stops, makes his way to you, and extends an arm. Well met.
Indeed. I clasp forearms with him.
Now, were you the group Lyman spoke of?
Aye.
I have
These are
worked for
my
you.
erstwhile new companions here.
I have worked for all of you if you seek it.
Does it have to do with bringing that dragon low?
No, that is not priority at the moment.
The dragon's not priority?
So we're under siege. They're not attacking our keep. We don't know why they're here. They simply showed up. It seems as though looting and pillaging is all they care of right now. There are hundreds, if not possible, close to 1,000 foes that are out there simply encircling this castle, not attacking. The concern now is, who did we not get? Who did not make it to the doors? What?
Did your clan build this castle?
You have a good eye.
I nod, go down to one knee, put the hammer on the ground before me. I pledge my hammer to the defense of this fortress then. Let no dwarven making be brought down by the dragon fiend. Whatever you need, my hammer will smash for you.
He moves forward and touches. He lays his right hand on your shoulder. I hear your pledge. Take the spiral staircase all the way to the top. You'll find a landing there. The governor is waiting for us to check in and inform him as to what's going on right now. I'll be there as soon as I can.
I nod and grunt. Going back to my feet. I look at the rest of the party.
He then turns off and you begin hearing him shouting orders. You! Down to the basement! Pull the cured meats up! You! I need to count on water! And he just begins moving off, just shouting orders as he's moving.
This whole situation is twisting me arm. I need to feed the wee ones back home, but... I mean, with everything that's going on here...
There are plenty of wee ones here that need to be helped. I'm sure you provided for your own kin. This is Dwarven Stronghold and must protect it. I say we go to the tower as requested.
I just hope there's some type of reward. Get 11 wee ones back home.
Protecting of the fortress is its reward.
As I've said before, if the city falls, the forest won't be long after. It is in the sake of the woods that I help out here for now.
Adam sounds fine to me on my end.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds quiet on mine. Everybody else is fine. It just sounds quiet to me.
Oh, I got everyone cranked. You're blowing out my earlobes, but that's just the ways I likes it. You know what, Dave? I will give you full insight in my character. Yes, I do have children, and yes, I do have 11 of them.
Holy shit.
11?
11.
I didn't realize that you rolled Cromarty.
Magni Cromarty.
And I did type out my backstory. I just forgot to send it to Ryan, and I wish he would have told me. I would have sent it over immediately. I just completely forgot.
Over a week ago.
I know. I'm not putting blame on him. I'm not putting blame on you.
How am I supposed to know if you wrote a backstory? Like, I just never got one.
Because I posted in the chats, it's like, hey, by the way, I want to roll this really neutral character. I completely forgot. It's on me. I just wish you would have said something, and I would have had it out to you.
Hey, Chris, don't forget to send me that backstory you wrote.
Yeah, that would have been great. I'm like, oh, awesome, fuck me, here you go.
In my experience, that doesn't accelerate anybody.
Well, in
Right,
your
Dave?
experience, you
Right,
only
Dave?
have Mike
Right,
and
Dave?
Dave to say that to.
Lawrence, I was always number 2 for you. I just completely forgot. I'm on vacation. I just
Yeah,
had too much shit on my plate.
He is
You just don't get bonus EXP, that's all.
I've gotten bonus AXP for everything. I just
Not this
legitimately forgot. Not this time.
Looks like Adam and I are gonna level before you.
I legitimately forgot. But anyways, continue. I don't mean to sidebar.
All right,
It's on me.
It's actions on everybody. This is open.
I said we should go to the tower. I made my comment. You made yours. We heard
after I say my
Dee's
piece
comment.
about after I say my piece about the woods, I'm going to start up the steps.
I look to Zazu and Egan. I'm trying, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it looks like things are secure down here. You guys probably need more help than they do. And I'll
I cock an eyebrow at that backhanded comment.
I don't know what he's having us do.
I don't know if I mentioned when she gave it back. I will resecure my spear to my pack.
I look to Eigen. Eigen. I'll get it right in the first try soon.
I start making my way towards the staircase, but with notebook in hand, I call out, did anyone catch that dwarf's name?
I don't even answer to him. I just start going up the stairs.
I put my head up. Anybody?
Not hearing the question, I am going to search out for the mother and her children I had zeroed in on.
All right, you're gonna have to give me a perception.
Okay. 16.
As you begin looking about the main corridor of the castle, there are far too many people for you to be able to distinguish specific features and faces. There are women, children, men everywhere. Guards are hustling, are rushing commoners to different rooms. Guards are sorting injured from uninjured. It's just total chaos at the moment, and you can't find the specific group of four.
Resigning to the chaos, I am gonna be hopeful, but within my own mind, and make my way up the stairs.
Sorry, I didn't catch his name. And gonna follow up the stairs.
I will walk directly beside Ulrich and directly ask him, that dwarf you spoke to, did he catch his name?
I did.
May I have it?
That's his to give.
Fair enough. I close my notebook and make my way up.
It's the trouble with names. Too much put in favor of them.
As you begin to ascend, you realize that the castle is, although it was a massive looming shape from the outside, you are in a perfect cylinder that rises all the way to the very top of this castle. As you're walking the stairs up, you count door after random hallway opening that has no door. It's very obvious that this castle is fairly massive. You see guards spilling out of different rooms, coming in and out of doors. Some guards come out of doors and lock them as they leave. Some guards come out of doors and simply either leave them open or shut them as they rush by. But as you continue to climb and climb further and further upwards, the volume of the chaos begins to grow quieter and quieter, whereas you almost felt as though you couldn't focus before. As you approach the upper levels, you begin to hear less and less to almost nothing, save a soft volume from far, far below. You make your way to the top, and you come to a landing. On the landing, you see an average-sized human, clearly in the later years of his life. His beard is full, long, and a snow white, as is his hair that he has pulled back into a short ponytail of sorts. He stands over a large table, and on the table you see what you can only assume to be a battle map of sorts. There are random figures, different figurines that he has adorned across this whole thing, and he is standing over it, clearly in thought, just looking back and forth, poring over moving pieces as he begins to try and piece together. Several guards rush up to him, whisper things into his ears, and rush away. Actions on you. Do you guys approach? Do you guys wait?
I clear my throat loudly.
I was gonna say I'm patient. I'll wait until there's a lull.
He seems to not even hear you.
Hey, Governor.
Perhaps
He
louder.
again seems to almost be ignoring you.
Perhaps louder.
We're here to slay the dragon for you and defend this fortress.
At that, he kind of stops, looks up. All right, the dragon. I don't understand. Why is it not? And he begins moving pieces again.
Are you daft? Escobar sent us.
And
Yes, this would be a good time for a more charismatic person to jump in.
If there was one.
Well, there is, but I don't know if they understand me.
Does it count as his charisma if I translate for him?
Or, the two with positive charisma could
Say
pop
something.
in.
Well, I'm just waiting for some feedback. I need a good
'Cause
prompt.
the more he ignores me, the ruder I'm going to get.
Well, I need a good prompt. You can look at me. I'm obviously very pretty.
I'm not looking at anybody. I'm staring at the governor,
Your mention of
getting
Escobar.
visibly angrier.
Your
of being
mention of
ignored.
Escobar seemed like it was gonna elicit some reaction.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to the table and say, "Sir, me and my companions here helped.
He interrupts you and waves his hand at you, and goes back to the map.
Muttering under my breath. Stupid humans don't even know how to fucking deal with fucking...
I'm gonna look back at Ulrich and kind of like hush him a little bit, or at least not hush him, but like
Now the halfling's hushing me and telling me what to do. God, first the humans, now the fucking halflings. Oh my fucking god.
And I'm gonna say, "Sir, we're here to help. Do you have a job for us? Escobar sent us."
He seems to suddenly realize that there's another presence beside his own, and he stops what he's doing and stands up and turns away from the table and takes a look at the whole party. Escobar sent you.
Well, that's what I said.
Yes, sir.
Sent you here to me? Why?
We helped cater some of the townsfolk in before he closed the gates, and he said he had a job for us that we could help end this siege and help the town. So we came.
He said he'd be up when he could.
I don't know about ending the siege. We know there are several buildings that still have townsfolk trapped inside them. Right now, that's our biggest concern. I still can't wrap my head around why this dragon is just. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm being rude. Have you Escobar sent you? Have you eaten? Are you hungry? We don't have much.
Anything would be appreciated, but we're here to help, as I said.
I can't quite. I don't know what to say. I'm being briefed as the moments pass. I simply know that we're under siege. The siege began several hours ago, right before nightfall. There's an adult blue dragon circling the castle, and we've caught glimpses of a large half dragon that seems to be commanding. But he commands with a woman who is dressed in all purple, and I don't know. I'm not.
There were many of these purple-dressed figures below. Anything that makes this one stand out?
Far more powerful. Far more powerful. Think of this. They have a blue. A full-grown blue. Why is he not attacking? Why is he just flying around this keep as though he's playing cat and mouse?
Perhaps he is. All the time.
Perhaps he doesn't want to be here. Perhaps they don't have full control.
Or perhaps his job is already done. Everybody's corralled in one spot. They don't have to worry about other locations. You said there were other spots being attacked?
No, spots not being attacked, but spots that have been surrounded and barricaded. For example, the town temple. It's not a specific temple for a specific god. It is simply just a place of worship for all townsfolk. I was told that has been surrounded, but they haven't begun attacking it. They simply have stationed troops outside of it, and they've blocked the main entrance. They don't know about the secret entrance/exit, but I don't think that even the townsfolk know about that. We haven't had a breach through the old tunnel, so they don't know about the secret entrance. Wait. I'm telling you too much. I need to wait for Escobar to get here. I need confirmation. I'm still waiting to hear from Meryl. Where is she, anyways? You! And he points to a guard standing at the top of the landing. What are you, asleep? How did they get through? The young guard begins to kind of stutter and stammer because he's simply letting you all pass without even asking. They seem like they deserve to. No, go find Meryl. Make yourself useful. The very young-looking guard rushes off. He turns back to the party. I need to wait for Escobar. I need to wait for Meryl. They know more than I do at the time.
Is there a place we can rest while you find the best use for us?
He looks over to basically an archway that is the only other entrance, save the staircase to this landing that you see. My own personal quarters are through there. If we wish to just go and hole up for a moment, I'll get to you.
Very well. Let me go into his quarters.
With my head in my spell book and still scribbling, I mutter things as I walk past. Leader's supposed to lead, not just wait for others to tell him what to do. You know, defense of a fortress is quite important. Proactive action. Simple common sense. As I continue muttering going into the bedroom.
And we wonder why that charisma's so low.
He pays no attention to me whatsoever because he's already turned back to the table.
I figured as
And
much.
is
He's
talking
ignored
to
me
himself
5 times
again.
before.
Oi, Rick. Limited knowledge of dragons, but colors are a big deal. Are blue and evil?
I look over my shoulder. Speak intelligently.
I lumber about behind. Just wanted to know if blues are evil. Doesn't seem
It's
like
a dragon.
something to get
They're
worked
all
up about.
evil.
Really? I read some were good.
I glare at you. There's a difference between living and reading, boy.
I've never seen one until now.
I find a seat in the chambers and just keep looking at my spell book.
Simple
Right.
County, I've definitely heard different.
I'm gonna start praying.
How late are we going tonight?
I'm on vacation.
I could go to 10:30.
10:30 latest.
Yeah,
Um,
that's the latest for me. And Adam, I know normally needs around 10:15.
yeah. Well, that's kind of more who I was asking.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll shut up then.
I slept for a good portion of today, so I can go till 10:30. If you're at a good stopping point, then
Adam's too nice. Adam, what time do you have work tomorrow?
same time I always do on a Monday.
4?
Yep.
Yeah, I have no clue how the fuck you do that.
I mean, all right. So we could do this one of three ways. There's a good stopping point. We could stop now. We could springboard into exactly where the town is at with Merrill and Escobar. We could do a little bit more RPing with Merrill, Escobar, and the governor. You guys could RP amongst yourselves for the next 10 minutes, or we could just...
I'm hoping to RPing for the next 10 minutes only because I have a huge amount of empathy and I'm a complete cunt if I don't get at least 7 hours sleep, and Adam's going to be on 5. So that's my call.
All right, well, I'm going to step away because I got to go to the bathroom, so if you guys want to kind of try and
I
flush
think
out...
we're good at RPing with ourselves to figure out who each other are.
Okay.
I think it makes sense.
All right, so I'm going to step away. If you guys want to start on that, I'll be right back. I just need to bio real quick.
Again, Chris, I take lots of naps, so you don't have to worry.
I'm listening the whole time, so I won't lose much.
Oh, so don't say shit about him yet.
Dude, even if I take a nap, I need at least 7 hours, and you're on 5, so I just can't even imagine. With a kid, that's just like exponential for me. So if I was in your shoes, I'd be like, fuck you guys.
She takes naps
I
too.
need sleep.
When do you think I take my naps?
You guys, I'm going to bed.
When do you think I take my naps? I wait until she's out and I fall asleep on the couch.
For you guys, I'm going to bed.
Alright, so like I said, I'm praying. And you're like, this is your garden, creator, a thing of beauty, beyond understanding, a poem, blah blah blah.
What are you on about? That's in character.
Oh, the creator, of course. Everything
sounds
you
like
see,
a prayer to Morden that I've ever heard.
the creator and provider of all things, feeds us, sustains us.
Didn't create dwarves.
Maybe not, but she sure as hell provides for all, including dwarves.
Morden provides for us. And when he fails, Abathor does.
Feeds us, creates us. Sounds like me ma.
I give a hearty chuckle at that.
She is known as a great mother to all.
And you, human, you're awfully quiet. Point my hammer at Igen.
It's a soft I, so Igen. Yeah, I continue scribbling in my notebook. I don't seem to hear the first time.
Surprised you're literate, boy. What are you writing?
Just keeping track of all the comings and goings. I like to write things down because I don't have the best What's the word?
Come say bye-bye?
Yeah,
I didn't miss it. Looked like you went into a blood rage. You berserker types aren't known for your handwriting.
I picked it up after my incident. Best way I can keep track of the daily events.
Your incident?
Is that scar on the back of your head?
Yes. I was once a pit fighter. I'm told I took an arrow to the head. I don't remember much of it.
Night.
That explains much.
Pit fighter. I'd love to take a gander. What you got scribbled down there?
All right. Hand over the notebook.
Can I read it?
Wingdings.
I think the handwriting is relatively readable.
What language did you write in?
Common. So yeah, it generally notes just the comings and goings of what we've seen so far, and you notice on the inside cover is each of your names with a tally next to it.
I sit on the floor and begin fletching a couple arrows.
At that, I'm going to point. Wait, what's this then?
What are you pointing
Pointing at your tallies.
the tallies? Oh, that's kills, of course. How am I supposed to measure the best warrior among us if I can't keep track of who kills what?
Kills are what you value most? Ha.
It's not kills, but it's glory and respect. I was once a respected member of a respected combatant in the arena. Now,
Thought you said you couldn't remember.
well, I was what you would call a local celebrity. The town folk seem to remind me of what I used to be. Now I'm just a simple exterminator.
Furbolg. Don't see much of your kind out.
Kind
What
doesn't
brought
get
you
out
from the
much.
trees?
Trees I lived in are no longer. I come seeking vengeance on their behalf.
I can support that. And that's one I can understand.
Wait, don't suppose you come from me neck of the woods? All the trees around me burnt down.
It's possible. I'm afraid I don't know where your neck of the woods is, and I don't have a name for mine.
Trees purify air to breathe. Where did your trees get burned down?
Coal purifies air and water. That's all you need.
Yeah.
We used to be. I used to be a lumberjack, sustainable growing and all that. Economy crashed. No more mill.
Ever hear of a fella named Cliff?
Cliff. Nye.
Trees are good. Good for handles. Good for some carving. Mostly good for turning into good kiln.
Good for chopping for a cellar, yeah?
Stone's better for a cellar.
No, salary.
A cellar. Yeah, that's what I said. A cellar.
Salary. I'm a lumberjack, mate.
I believe
I
he
don't
speaks-
understand
I
you.
believe he speaks.
Lumberjack.
Yeah, I got that part. I don't get why you keep saying cellar.
Salary, I think, is what he's saying.
I thought he was growing celery.
Humans twisting their own common tongue. Like cursing Dwarven.
Oh, I love this RP. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Good thing Adam understands you, actually. Because I legit am missing half of what you said.
That's great. That's what I love. It's so perfect. I love it.
Like, I think he said salary, but
It sounded like you said celery, and I'm like, you couldn't have been. It must have been
No,
celery.
this is really perfect. We have a reverse solo situation. So basically, he's solo and I'm his Wookiee, even though he's the Furbolg. This is so great. I love it.
I hadn't considered it in those terms.
Welcome to finding a niche and RPing. We're not recording this, are we?
We are at the moment. I can stop it.
You can. Well, no. Keep RPing. I'm good. You can record the RP so that we have it.
All right, where were we?
I look about. How old would I judge the Furbolg is?
Have you encountered a Furbolg before?
No, I mean I've heard of them. I'm asking how old does he look to me? I don't know. I don't. If Ryan can answer or Adam can give me a rough range. Or...
I mean, I could give you a rough range, but I'm also heavily clothed with a full beard and a mask. So,
oh, you have a mask on?
Yeah.
You have no idea. Yeah, he's got a mask.
What's under that mask there? Carve your nose off in a tree accident or something?
The fire that claimed my home also claimed some skin. I find the mask makes it so that people ask less questions.
Fire burns are a badge of honor. We got many of them from my old forge. There's no shame in it.
No shame, no. But again, people ask less questions.
Well, I'm asking because of the mask. Seems like you defeated your own purpose.
Can I call you Ranger? Or Archer?
As I've said before, you may call me what you wish. Whether or not I answer is to be discovered.
Which do you prefer better?
He already told you he cares not.
I just want
curse in
something
Dwarven
to-
again. I don't know if anybody else
response
speaks
to.
Dwarven, so I'm not going to tell you unless somebody tells me they do.
I do not speak Dwarven.
Nor I.
Wait, did you say that in Dwarven? Can you do that one more time?
No, I cursed in Dwarven after my statement.
Okay, what is your curse in Dwarven?
Oh, you speak Dwarven?
Yes, I do.
Ha!
Oh, that's fine. I was asking. That's why I was asking if anybody spoke Dwarven.
I missed that cue, sorry.
I continue fletching my arrows in response because I don't believe I gave him one to
Zalzu.
Zalzu. You may give me whatever name you choose.
Sent you, Chris.
Well, right now you seem like Fletcher.
If that is what you wish to call me.
Oh, yeah, enough of the racism, might judge everyone by their actions, not by their race.
You speak Dwarven then.
I cock my head quizzically, like, of course.
Good to know. I don't respond to your comment otherwise.
Actions, not predisposition.
It's a big fucking word for a mumbler.
That's
Hey,
why you
I
said it
mumble
earlier.
doesn't mean I'm illiterate.
I don't know about that yet.
I am very intelligent, as you will learn. It's a dialect, you fucking... Alright, I'll overcome. Let's go.
RP it!
I will. Overcome.
So I don't think we had time to discuss our skills. That one's clearly a priest of some weak goddess. That one's got the berserker blood. All I've seen you do is shoot arrows. And you like to stab things, I can tell. If it wasn't
Good,
clear, I use the arcane arts and my hammer.
Good me hands. Finicky. Traps. Entry.
The fuck did you say?
Good with his hands. Traps. Finicky.
Your traps are finicky?
think you said entry.
I nod.
Like you can pick a lock.
I just shake my head in exasperation.
Fucking loving this so much. You have no idea.
Legit have no idea what you're saying half the time. When I get the interpretations, I don't even know if I'm getting the right context.
I don't even know how Adam is fucking understanding what I'm saying. If no one else is understanding me, and Adam is just getting me on point, I fucking love this.
I don't get it. I don't know.
I mean, I totally understand you, but I don't really matter in this.
Okay, no one else ruin it for me. Just let Adam be interpreter, and I'm gonna love this.
I'm gonna keep trying to understand it, but I have a feeling I'm gonna keep needing Adam.
At some point, you'll learn. it'll be great.
That'll be our bonding moment when I finally understand you.
It'll be like that moment in Guardians of the Galaxy when Rocket finally understands Groot.
Not the primary goal, but perhaps we should discuss loot distribution. There's bound to be some along the way. Do we return it to the keep, or do we split it?
Whichever can use it better to help more people.
I mutter in Dwarven.
I'll take my share and divide it as well as I can with those in need. And if I think my needs are greater than theirs to help others, then I'll do that.
Very helpful for the group decision. Thank you, Halfling.
Equal work is equal pay. I'm gonna send everything I got to the wee wens back home.
Right. Everybody else?
This place is under siege. These people need any gold we find far more than we do.
You sure are an odd berserker. And an odd pit fighter, too.
When I was a pit fighter, I was the best.
Was.
I'm going to kind of look down on the ground. Kind of sad about that.
I'm going to say, just because I want to divide my share doesn't mean that you have to divide yours and share yours.
In order to have a share, we must split shares.
That's what I'm proposing, is an even split. Nothing else makes sense.
I look at the rest of the group, seeing if they agree with that statement.
As long as for the greater good, our work might equal pay to. Fuck, I'm losing my words. Hold on.
Not sure what good gravy has to do with it, but I'll take that as an agreement.
I'll let you find your words.
I'm gonna roll with that.
That's what I got.
I'm not in agreement. I'm gonna not
I
in
can
agreement.
decipher that, but it sounded like you said good gravy, so.
Lawrence, I really hope you're not humoring me.
On that one, I am. That one I was, but normally no. I have most of the time I've not been able to understand you.
Oh. Was it 300 to ding?
Yeah. Could we level?
No.
If we did, I'm sleeping.
Yeah, honking right out if we leveled, man. Are we getting a short? Can this count as a short rest at least?
Yes.
Good, because then I can arcane recovery my spell slot back.
And I'll give everybody gets 25.
Could I speedrun repurchasing 1,000 ball bearings?
No.
Nope.
You don't have access to that right now.
I was hoping there was a quartermaster. Apparently not. All right.
Not that we've unlocked yet.
Well, I mean, you are a rogue. You could go fall asleep and pilfer his room.
Nah, I'm catered good. Not gonna steal from someone helping from others.
That
So,
was totally out of
As
character.
I said, I'm taking advantage of short rest, spending my hit die to get my 2 points back, and using Arcane Recovery to get my spell slot back. Since Dave didn't want to heal my 2 points of damage.
It's a short rest. He shouldn't have to use his spell slots. It's perfectly valid.
He's
Why
had a
would I-
while to heal me if he wanted to.
Why would I heal you?
Oh, I see.
He heals
You heal the
7 minimum.
barbarian that doesn't rage when he needs to, but you won't heal me.
He heals 7 minimum. Take more damage.
I only have 2 spell slots, man.
That's all I've got. You didn't see me hesitating to cast my chromatic orb.
You didn't see me hesitating when Mike had 2 health points left.
I also
Right.
saw you casting spells to save the bad people.
Mm.
That's
Those are
True.
cantrips.
irrelevant.
You're a wizard. You know these things.
I'm a
Stop
wizard,
playing
Harry.
dumb.
I just grumble to myself as I patch up my own wounds, give a quick glare at Zula? Zalza? I haven't said your name yet, so
Zalzu.
I think that's the first time I'm saying your name, so Zalzu. And then I take a quick meditative break to recover my spell slot.
Can you recover fucking spell slots on a short rest? I'm so jelly.
Wizards can, yeah.
So
Not
jelly.
all of them, but
He only used one, so he gets one back.
I can recover spell slots equal to half my wizard level rounded or less rounded up. So I can get one until I get above level 3. Until I get level 3.
It has been. I think I was a rogue in the initial thing for Ryan's campaign, but I think I had like 2 sessions. But beyond that, it's been like 6 years since I've rolled melee, so this is so new to me.
It's been a while since I've rolled anything, so.
All right,
Lies
you,
and
guys,
slander.
you guys done with the RP?
Yeah.
I think so.
I'll
We've sowed enough confusion within the group.
I'll finish fletching my couple arrows while humming a song, and yeah, that'll be it for me.
Adam's now Fletcher